Hi and welcome to this 2,000 point battle report of Drukhari versus Grey Knights. Hi and welcome to Vanguard Tactics. My name is Joe.
I'm Jake.
And Steve is here on the deck today.
Hello everyone.
Yeah, got us in charge, which means no hold barred shenanigans. Maybe, if Steve lets us. So, as I said, it's a 2,000 point battle report of the Scouring from the mission. It's the hammer and anvil deployment with the little stumpy deployments where it's like 8 on 16 inches. Today you will notice that we have the clock.
The chess clock.
The chess clock. We've got an hour and 15 minutes each. So it's 2.5 hours, maths, allowing for time for Steve to
waffle on,
butt in, you know. So we're gonna, obviously, like true chess clock fashion, we'll clock it over to each other when it's our turns and when we're rolling, but we will pause it when Steve's waffling.
Yeah, I don't want to take up your time.
Yeah.
The reason why we're using the chess clock, guys, is because we want to show how easy it is to use. And it's a fantastic way of keeping things fresh, fast, and friendly.
Yeah. And there's no better way of showing off how easy it is by giving it to me and Jake, the monkeys running the asylum or the zoo, having not used one in a year. So we'll be fine.
If Joe and Jake can do it,
anyone can do it.
If we can't do it, it's a problem.
But equally, if we can't do it, probably everyone can do it.
So, before we go on, thank you to our sponsors. We've got to think of JW Wargaming, who have supplied us with this mat. It's excellent good. We've been supplied by Employment down in Poole, who help supply us with models and toys, and from Foreground as well, who help supply terrain and toys.
And also Siege Studios,
yeah,
who have just released the most fantastic custom model service. I don't know if you've seen it.
Is this the one where James has done this really cool Taken style video?
It's incredible. Basically, if you want your signature character made and sculpted, you can get it done, and they are incredible. I need that Karandras in my life.
Oh,
so
yeah, I saw that.
All right, then.
That was sick.
So anyway, yeah, go and check out Siege Studio, guys.
Yeah, so that's all the sponsors.
Remember, Super Chat?
Super Chat, yes. So, if you want your questions answered in timely responses, you can bung it into Super Chat. All proceeds obviously go to helping us improve the channel, get new toys, get new camera equipment, better sound equipment, new terrain, everything. And if you want to have yourself built and painted and put on the table, if there's a unit that you really want to see us play with, put in the full price from Games Workshop and we'll get it ordered, and the sergeant, if it's a squad, or the model itself, will be named after you. We'll get your YouTube name stamped on it, on the base, so everyone can see that you have helped us.
Grow and develop, yeah.
Yeah, so it's all about helping us. So then when you put in a super chat, we'll obviously stop, we'll pause, we'll answer your question. Steve can chat away.
Yeah, we had a question earlier. Why do we run the same lists?
It's because, obviously, part of the academy, we try to teach people that you need to get decent knowledge of an army. You need to get those reps in with it, you know? Get in lots of repetitions, learn ins and outs of it, become really familiar with it. Also, it's incredibly expensive having to get new armies.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have, these are the models that we have, and that's what we use. And obviously we try and get a new unit for each army for every time we do it. But if we put an army in 3 times, for instance, same list, it means that the second time, the third time, we know that army intimately, but they'll obviously get staged on as well. So, and there's lots of, we've got like 16 armies.
I like knowing things intimately.
Same.
Yeah, it's how me and Jake know each other.
No, and also it just means that we're practicing what we're preaching.
Yeah,
and that's what it's all about, and also helping you guys see at home what these things can do.
Yeah,
and what we'll typically do, guys, is we'll run a list about 3 times on stream, and then we will mix it up for a different style of list. So that's what we're going to be doing.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, you've got to think, like, it's not just about the meta chasing, you know? It's not about just getting what's good and chucking it on the table. what we don't like to teach people is be good with what you got, you know?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You've always got to get good with what you've got.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You know, words to live by there. So anyway, I've got a super chat.
Oh.
From Hero Robert Welsh.
Yeah.
And he said, how's everyone doing today? Being a friendly Gay Knights Army player, I'm definitely rooting for Jake.
Make the change.
Should be a great matchup, though. Good luck, guys.
Thank you very much.
I'm having a good day. Slightly worse now. Someone's gone over to Team Jake.
Wow.
We're slowly building the fan base, mate. It's
Romeo is
coming
he's
in.
taking over.
It's
Fine. It's fine. It's fine. I still got my fans somewhere.
Everybody loves Grumio.
Yeah.
Right,
Thank
anyway.
Grumio.
So,
should we go on to the mission?
we'll go into the mission. So, as I said, it is the Scouring. It's 5 objectives, 1 in the centre, and then 2 like close to each other's deployment zones. It is a hold 2, hold 3 stipulation. So, if you hold 2 objectives, you get 5 points. If you hold 3 objectives, you get an additional 5 points. If you hold more objectives than your opponent, you get 5 additional points.
Yeah, no one can see your animated hands. I've put the terrain layout out, but that was great animation.
I know, and
That's
it was
great.
like the phones for you one.
Oh,
But it's if you hold 1 objective and your opponent holds 0 objectives,
Still get 5.
still get 5 points.
Yeah, nice.
It's a point I like to point out.
Yeah, just in case.
Yeah.
Okay, so terrain, guys, I'll talk you through it. Basically, as you can see here, if it's got a blue marker, basically that is obscuring, okay? So that's your kind of ruins, obscuring, light cover, defendable, but all the windows which are open. Windows that are closed are closed. We've also then got 2 sections of trees, which are the green formations. Remember, that gives dense terrain and also difficult ground, so you'll be -2 movement unless your entire unit has the fly keyword. Now, just to quickly cover, we've had a few questions. What is obscuring? This is how we play it. So I'm going to bring you to this little diagram I've made. And basically, if you are completely, or if any of the guys are completely behind the first level of a building, then they're going to get the obscuring. The reason why we do this from the top-down perspective is so that you guys can see clearly what is getting obscuring and what's not. And obviously the guys will do their best job possible to declare their intent. But as you can see here, if the Leviathan's shooting, one of the Venoms is clearly behind and going to get the obscuring keyword, and the other one on the other side of that ruin is halfway in, so it can shoot in, shoot out, whereas the red one is not shooting the Leviathan's not shooting that Venom. So that just keeps it nice and clean for you guys from the top down above. So we've got lists to do next.
Yeah. Who are we going to do first?
Let's go, Jake.
Let's go with me.
Oh.
Right. Well, I'm rocking the Knights of Titan, the Grey Knights, as per usual. As I said, you'll recognise this list from the previous times, obviously I've played it, but if you're new here, I'm going to run you through it. So we've got a single battalion led by Voldus, who is the Warlord. So he knows 4 powers in total. Those 4 powers are, I'm just going to say what they do because I always forget the names. +1 command point, I can change the tide of battle. I get -1 to wound on an infantry unit, and also I can pick 1 unit and they get to shoot and then move in my psychic phase. But if they do that, they can't charge or shoot in my shooting phase. Then I've got a Brotherhood champion, or Brotherhood captain, sorry. He has got the Sanctuary psychic power, and he allows all Grey Knight units within 6 to getting double range on their smites. So really, really solid there. Then I've got a chaplain. So he has 2 litanies.
Ooh.
So he has the litany of protection of about 6-inch extra on my psi ranges.
Yep.
And he has also -1 AP on my psi weapons. And his power is Gate of Infinity.
Nice.
Then I'm moving over to my troop slot. It is pretty simple. 6 strike squads, all identical, just Nemesis swords, nothing else. And they all have Gate of Infinity, again, just to keep it simple. Then moving into my elites, we've got my banner bearer, my Black Paladin Ancient.
And that's the one with the big shield.
He's the one with the big shield and spear because it looks way cooler. And he has got Astral Aim as his power, but he also is bearing my relic, which are the Scrolls of Aegis. So basically, any time in combat while within 6 of him, I roll a 6 to hit, I basically get an additional hit for free. Nice. And then rounding off the armies, the meat and the bones, we've got 2 units of Paladins, 1 unit of 8 with 5 falchions, 2 staves and a hammer, the other unit of 9 with 6 halbards, 2 staves and a hammer. And you may be asking, why have we got falchions on them? Obviously, halbards may be a bit more optional. It's just the models we have. And also I like having them. So
And extra attacks as well.
and extra attacks is very good.
Had a quick question. It said, short explanation of Tide, anyone? Basically, the Tide is what you get for having a pure Grey Knight army. It's a little cheeky extra benefit. I believe there are 4 Tides.
There are.
And you can basically declare which one you're at the start of the game, and you can change it by being using a psychic power. Basically, the 4 Tides are, if I remember off the top of my head, the first one is if you're out in the open, you can basically gain light cover, and if you're in light cover, you also gain dense cover. Quite useful, so you become -1 to hit. Another one means you add an additional smite, additional mortal wound when you cast smite, so it's pretty much typically flat 2, which is obviously brilliant for extra damage output on that. Another one is +1 strength and damage to your ranged weapons with
Psi
weapons.
and the other ones.
Yeah.
So yeah, Psi and silencers.
That's the one.
And then finally, the last one, I believe, is reroll 1s to wound with combat with
combat.
Nemesis weapons.
With Nemesis weapons, yeah.
Oh,
Which is everything.
Yeah, so just as a reference, obviously I'll be starting the game in the Smite Tide, but obviously Voldus does have that power that allows me to change it. I also have, obviously you can take a Warlord trait as well, but because Voldus is my Warlord, I didn't really have that choice there. And that's it, that's 2,000 points.
And remember, guys, all the lists are in the description below, so you can check those out.
I think it's time.
For the Drukhari. The Dark Kin.
The Dark Kin for the quest.
They're up.
They're up. Okay, so this is 2 detachments. It is a battalion detachment and a patrol detachment. So the battalion is a real space raiders detachment with an Archon, and he has the Writ of the Living Muse relic, which allows core units and Blades of High units within 6 to reroll 1s to wound. He also has the Warlord trait Ancient Evil, which means that when he's engagement range with an enemy unit, any enemy units, I pick a unit and they fight last. Another Warlord is Lilith Hesprex. She hasn't got a Warlord trait, but she's just cool and I like her. Yeah. And then I have got a Homunculus from the Prophets of Flesh, and he has the Vexator Mask, which obviously picks a unit, fights last. Excellent, excellent. Can't be overwatched as well. Very, very good.
Very, very good.
In the troop slot, I have 3 units of Cult of Strife Witches, and they're all bare bones. And then I have got a unit of Cabalites and a unit of Racks. In the fast attack, I've got a unit of 10 Hellions.
Okay, guys, I'm sorry. I may have accidentally brought up the wrong picture.
Is that my witch list that you've got the picture up of?
Yeah. Sorry, guys, wrong list on the picture. Anyway, just listen to Joe.
If you
not
go
angle the camera.
if you go into there's a link in the description which also has the picture and the list. So I've got a fast attack. I've got Hellions. In the elites, I've got 3 units of 5 Incubi. I have got in the heavy support, I've got a Ravager with 3 Dark Lances, and then troop transports, I've got 3 Raiders, all Black Heart, and I've got 3 Venoms, all Black Heart.
I mean, it basically looks the same.
Yeah.
The only difference is you don't have the Reavers. And by the way, guys, please don't play Reavers at 10 points a model.
Maybe it's silly.
Just don't do it.
Don't do it.
It's not cool. Don't be that guy.
No.
It's definitely not intended.
10 points would be ridiculous.
They'd be the same points as a witch.
Oh, it'd just be mental, wouldn't it? Anyway, so...
And then in my patrol, it's a Prophets of Flesh patrol with a unit of Racks. I'm missing a unit of Racks, so I need to put those on the table. And then it's a... and then it's Drazar. The better version of that would be running the patrol as Cult of Strife, because then it unlocks all of the stratagems from the Book of Rust. But unfortunately, I don't have 5 witches painted. So
that's okay, mate.
But once I do get them painted, I'll just put those there.
Pop them there.
Boop. So once they're painted, I'll probably move over to that one to unlock all the strats, because they've got ridiculous strats and relics and stuff. Yeah.
I mean, it's not like you need any more help, Joe, to be honest.
I need all the help I can get.
You've got enough stratagems to work with, I believe. So, anyway, time for the ever-important roll-off.
I know, right?
We've deployed with the new VT dice.
The new VT dice. I'll use the black dice.
No, I'm
Jacob
using
white dice. I rolled a 4. so incredibly middle of the road. But
Oh,
Steve's getting the camera ready.
Right. It's a 4.
Oh,
so we're tied.
it's a draw. We
Evens.
like to keep it tense here. I'll roll again. It's a 2.
Right.
Oh,
now
no.
last time this happened.
It's a 1! It happened
This
again!
happens every time.
Last time me and Jake played, I rolled a 2 and he followed it with a 1, you know?
Yeah.
Always be consistent.
Always be
That's what the game's
consistent.
about.
Right.
So,
Is it time to draw? Right, how do we start?
Joe, if you could quickly give us a very quick run through of your secondaries.
Secondaries. I have taken Engage in All Fronts, I have taken Deploy Scramblers, and I have taken Abhor the Witch, which means Kill Psychers.
Jake?
And I have gone with Psychic Ritual,
Yeah.
Domination, and Scramblers.
Solid.
Yeah.
Jake is starting on 12 CPs and Joe is starting on 8. He's already spent 1 CP to put a unit into Deep Strike.
The unit of Cavalite Warriors is in the webway.
Okay.
Cheeky little Scramblers.
I know, right? So,
Here we go then.
tape measure.
So, Joe, if you could quickly talk us through your deployment, just a rough outline of where stuff is.
Yeah, so I've got a Raider here, a Ravager here. The Hellions are in this building, obviously behind the bottom floor. A unit of Rex, a Raider, 2 Venoms, and then a Venom here, the newly appointed Rex that just arrived, and a unit of Mandrakes. And I have a unit of Mandrakes here underneath this ground floor on this objective, because if Jake went first, it meant I could put a little bit of early game pressure on, you know? Bit of a smite screen.
Jake, talk us through your deployment.
So it's pretty simple. I've got 2 strike teams in this building. I've got a strike team back here. I've got a strike team in this building. I've got the Paladin, one of the units of Paladins just behind that. And then I've got the big sort of blob with all my characters and some Paladins with Halbards. And then in reserve, I have 2 strike squads.
Nice.
There we go. All right, how do you start the clock?
So I'm assuming I just go
Let's press that one.
play. No, wrong side.
There
we go.
You just took a second.
I took a whole second off of you.
Well, I'll take a second off you.
So he's going to move there. So we're just going to move 14 to there. These guys. Just going to have the unit of Rex here. They're going to scramble.
Oh, very good.
Talk us through what you're doing then, Joe.
I'm just kind of moving up, getting into some decent places. I don't want to overexpose myself too much.
Never expose yourself.
No,
Joe does have that issue.
I don't want Jake taking too much advantage early game. But I also need to be fully aware of the fact that he can deep strike within 3 inches. So can you do the psychic power that allows you to redeploy and then do it?
No, because the wording on it is it has to be using the teleport strike ability.
Okay.
So because I'm using Gate of Infinity, that doesn't count.
All right then. Then gonna measure down there. Actually, he probably could have gone to there.
Just there. And what has it got? Disintegrators.
3 Dark Lances.
Oh, okay, cool.
Then
While you're moving that, someone's asked me, and James said, when's the VT merch store going to be ready? Hopefully, next couple of weeks, guys. So objective markers, dice, kit, hopefully ready a couple of weeks.
Love me some VT kit. Oh,
Hellions on the move.
big ham hands.
I know.
They do look cool.
I love
I'm
Hellions.
quite worried about them though, so probably have to shoot them off.
Yeah, shooting them is the best way to get rid of Hellions because they
die to a stiff breeze.
Or most things in the game, really.
Yeah.
Just load in lead.
Shooting's combat without a downside.
Yeah, and they're just doing their thing. And then that's it. And now I'm going to shoot some Dark Lances at your Paladin squad.
I will transhuman for 2 CP, so I'm down to 10.
So the 3 Dark Lances from the Ravager. I'm going to.
There's no point.
I'll roll that on there because otherwise I'm cheating.
There's no point using the other one.
4s. So that's 2 on your invent. No, do it on my time. That's fine.
One
One goes through. So it's minimum damage 4.
That will kill one.
Yep, and then a Dark Lance from a Raider.
Just got to be careful.
Misses, but I get a free reroll. And it misses again.
Nice.
And then I'm going to spend a command point, so I would have gone up to 9, back down to 8, to move the Ravager 7 inches
Fire and fade. That's
to
been
fire and fade. There we go. That's the end of my turn.
Nice. Right.
Boom.
So
How was that for a first turn,
I know.
guys?
So I gain a CP. Litany wise, I'll do the +1 AP on the unit in front of me. Goes off.
Just pause the clock.
Oh.
Joe, did you score any points at the end of your turn?
Did
you get your engage?
I don't get engaged, no, because I don't want to press too hard on Jake the first turn. Just because I don't want to give up my units. Got to wait till the time is ready to strike.
Did you roll your invulnerable save, by the way?
Yeah.
Okay.
I rolled a success and a fail.
Okay, cool.
Yep, and then I'm on. I've done my first scramble, which was
The Rax.
the Rax,
Right.
and that's it. Haven't killed anything, any psychers yet.
Awesome. Okay.
So 30
So-
inch now on these guys.
You need to press start again. That's it.
Let's start.
To resume the clock.
Resume battle.
Oh, it's on Jake now.
So Paladin just moving around, getting that obscuring benefit, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, so just move all the heroes. I will also spend 2 CP to start my go, so then Rolders can gain an additional 6 inches on his auras.
Oh, nice. That means you get all the reroll ones, basically.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be great just to spend 2 CPs and gain an extra 6 inches, guys?
They can all just sort of move up.
There'd be a lot of happy men, wouldn't there?
Am I in range of the Hellions? So that's my back one.
Leave them alone!
The back one.
Yes, you are in range of the Hellion.
So they've got the extra range because of the thing. I'll scramble with that unit. Actually, I'll scramble with this unit here, just in case.
In your deployment zone,
In my
yeah?
deployment zone. Just going to move into the...
Oh, it's getting that domination.
Well, I'm currently on 2, so he's not going to get a domination. Turn 1.
Little did you know.
Well, he only has to be on 3, mate.
Ooh!
Check me.
Must be nice, wouldn't it?
That's what domination is. Half or more, mate. Half or more. There's 5, so that's 3.
But it does mean he has to commit a unit to the middle of the table.
Yeah, that's what strikes us for, isn't it?
Mm.
It's what 100-point units just worth sacrificing and throwing away.
Yeah. So, end of the movement. Psychic time.
Oh.
So, we'll start with Gate of Infinity from the chaplain onto them.
Okay.
That's off.
Oh, that's off.
Quick question, Jake. Did you do your litanies?
I did.
And did they both go off?
You only get to do 1 anyway. I know 2, but yes, it did go off.
I mean, technically he knows 3. But
Yeah, he knows 3 in total. 1 is set to I pick, but he only can ever do 1, which is sad.
so sad.
So I'll pop that unit there.
And there we have it. It's domination for 3
And what
points.
I'll do... No, I'll just pop them. Cool. So that was that. Actually, I can get slightly closer, and I just will, so then I can smite them. Actually, no, if I smite them, you'll just take... Is the venom closer to this guy?
Yes.
Yeah, so I'll smite from them into the venom. That's off because I get +1.
Ooh.
So 2 mortal wounds.
Jake, try not to rub your dice together. It's real loud
yeah.
for us, remember.
Surely.
It's bad, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
Mr.
Mr. Big
So
Roll.
do you mind ever so politely stopping that?
Something that, please.
He's like, no.
I'll do Sanctuary onto the Paladins there.
Yeah.
That's
Sanctified.
I will do Astral Aim onto them, and I'll spend 1 command point to do it on 3 dice, pick the 2 highest. So that's off as well, just because I really need that off. Right, Voldus. So I'll do gain a command point, which goes off. So I'm back to 9.
God, he causing me so much admin.
They know how we feel.
Now it's on the clock. You're like, oh no.
I'll do -1 to wound on the Paladins. That's off as well. And then...
He's just playing his own phase over, isn't he?
So there's no real point of doing that. Then Voldus. I'll change the tide to... I'll see if it goes off. It does go off. I'll change it to +1 strength and +1 damage on my side weapons.
Fancy.
There we go. Right, shooting phase now. So I'll spend 2 CP, go down to 7.
Calm down, Jake. Seems like, right, pace it, Joe. Pace it. Not the one to worry about.
My fingers are on fire here.
And which will give me... So basically, in total, that unit is strength 6 minus 1, 2 damage. Because I've done the extra weapon range rather than that with 4 shots each. So
okay, well, I didn't specify what my combat drugs were. I'm not going to say +1 toughness. I'm going to say +1 strength because your entire army is toughness 4.
yeah, that's fine.
That's what you normally go for anyway.
Yeah,
so.
versus like Marines. If like going tough, going tough +1 toughness on all your witches is quite good versus Marine heavy lists because it's all because you just forced to wound you instead of freeze, which is really good. But in this matchup with lots and lots of witches, you also want to be able to hurt them. So, and because I'm not running the Cult of Strife, I don't get the reroll to wound stratagem.
Cool. So how many shots are you getting, mate?
So I'm getting 32. I've already counted it all out. I've already done it all. So I'm going to put 5 into the Hellions and 3 into the Venom.
Shots.
And I'll spend 1 CP to give them +1 to hit.
Very nice.
So I'll do the Venom first. So am I still -1 to
Well,
hit them?
I'm going to spend... So the Venom's still -1, and I'm going to spend 2 command points to make the Hellions -1, so it puts me down to 6.
So Jake's down to 6.
Yeah. So it's down to 6.
Joe's down to 6.
So this will be freeze on the Venom, re-rolling the ones,
Fancy.
then strength 6.
So 3s.
So that many, to be exact, 8 at -1 doing 2 damage each.
So 5s. Oh, it's dead.
Wow.
Does it explode? No. There's 6 people inside. One has no one has died.
No, very good. While you do that, I'll do the shots into the Hellions. So freeze, rolling ones, thank God. So all the misses were ones, that's very good. Hellions still toughness 3.
Joe, remember lightning fast is 1 CP, not 2.
Yeah, they changed.
No, they fire. Yes.
Yeah, because 5
But
fades.
I've spent 1 CP to fire and fade that.
Cool.
So it's equaled out.
Toughness 3 Hellions.
Toughness 4. No. My brain's just
doesn't
melted.
matter. So if they're toughness 3, I'm wounding them on 2s. If they're toughness 4, I'm wounding them
The
on
toughness 4.
toughness 4.
Yeah, toughness 4. Yes.
So again,
They got +1 toughness, +1 wound in the update.
5, 11 at -1 on the Hellions, please.
Oh, we know them well. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Minus.
At 1.
Oh, so 6s. They're dead. Oh no. Ooh. 3, 6, 7, 8 have perished.
Cool.
How do you feel about that, Joe?
Well, they're easy to pick up because they're all attached to each other.
And then
a little bit sad.
I'll then fire this strike squad into basically whoever can see. 1, 2, 3. Let's see.
But you're fully behind the building, aren't you there?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
In terms of obscuring?
Yeah.
So
You
wait.
can't see the roof, but the...
Yeah.
That's all right then, so I won't get to fire it then. That's that.
Is that you done, mate? Mm-hmm. Right, you can pause the clock then. You've got no charges.
Oh yeah. So
Pause.
So end of my go, I'll get 3 points of domination. I started my scramblers, but I haven't started my psychic ritual yet.
Yeah, we've got a question here. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you place models out of transport before the roll to see if you've survived. You do, but if they could easily have got out, like if there's nothing obstructing where they could go, and if as long as there's plenty of room, just for speed of play, just roll it out. If like you're trying to pen someone in stuff. But in this instance, it makes no difference. So, yeah, it's just easier to roll it because then you don't have to worry about placing those models out rather than putting them down, picking them up. It's just Like if you're trying to wrap that unit up, then obviously, but in this instance, it's fine. Okay, so Jake, talk us through your turn. What did you score, mate?
So I got 3 points of domination because I'm holding 1, 2, and 3 there.
Done that.
I don't get Psychic Ritual because I haven't started that yet, but I did start Scramblers, so I've got 1 on that, and that's it. That's my turn.
Nice. I need to roll a 1 now to see if these. Nope. So 1 runs away. And I roll another dice. 1 or a 2. He runs away. It's a 5, but it went out of the dice tray. No, it's a 4. So he stays there. I've got 1 Hellion left. Beware.
Cheeky.
So
Cheeky little scramble in the middle of the table there, Joe. That's what he's for.
Yeah.
Ready?
Hang on a minute. So, Joe, start your battle round, mate. How many points? You're getting a CP.
So up to 7. I hold 2 objectives, so that's 5 points for me.
So that takes you, and that's it, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you're just up to 15, mate.
Ready?
Yeah. Slow burn on this one, but that's fine. So
That was alright, 10.
Yeah, it was good, guys. It was good.
Quite happy with that.
Yeah. You did, the majority of the stuff there, which is perfect. So interesting fact, guys. You actually get, if a tournament is 2 hours long, sorry, 2.5 hours,
Minus me.
then you basically get a 12-minute turn. That's roughly what it works out to be. 12 to 15-minute turns for 5 turns each. It's not long, so you need to learn to play pretty sharpish. And that sometimes means that you're not always going to use all of your weapons. So the Mandrake's just make an advance there through the wood.
A big one.
a big one.
A big one.
Was it enough to get you onto the objective, Joe?
No, so I'm going to have to the old charge,
Can they run in charge?
Yeah, everything going to advance in charge now.
Oh, because you're turn. I need to get. This is my first time playing.
So the Mandrakes now count as being turn free because they are in a Black Heart real space raid detachment.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
that's cool.
so they get +1 to hit when they're in combat. Then
no.
this cheeky Hellion is just going to go and stand in this building on this objective.
What you do, little Hellion?
Is he going to scramble?
He's going to scramble them eggs.
He's scrambling in the no man's land.
Yeah.
Cool, yeah.
Then
6 inches away from your deployment zone.
So it's 16
and 8. So as long as he's 2 inches away from. I know 6.
Yeah, 6 inches. Yep.
Yeah, that's all good.
It's all good. All good in the hood.
Oh yeah, for goodness. It's a weird deployment map. This one, isn't it?
Is there anything in that building?
Yeah, there's 5 strikes just at the bottom.
Oh, 5 strikes. Just going to move this guy. If I move him 14, no, I'm going to spend a command point. Puts me down to 6. Maths. He's got auto advance 8, so he's going 22.
Is there anything in it?
Yes.
What is in it?
10 witches.
Very good.
Then this guy's going to be cheeky. Just pop over here. Get a cheeky shot down there, cheeky. Boop.
Can this thing still shoot?
No.
Advanced.
No. The incubi, they're going to advance. Oh, a whole 1 inch. So they're going 8. Which puts him.
And they can charge with this turn too?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry, I'm still getting used to it. I haven't played against the new Dark Eldar yet.
And then Drazar's going to come with them. He's going to, because he's attached them, and he'll advance 1 inch. So he's just going to stay exactly where he was.
Oh gosh, I'm getting PTSD from when we last used him. And he was like, "Hey guys, boop."
I heard you like being shot up.
So I brought you something, something to play with.
See, I need to think about stopping you from
the old gate.
You can't stop the party train, the party gate.
Joe just doing a great bit of screening there. Textbook screening at the backfield.
Because he's got that 3 inch
Doobring.
dropping, isn't he?
Thing is, it's so hard to screen out something like. I'll just remove the scoreboard so people can see where those boys are just gone.
We'll just.
Lovely bit of cheeky line blocking. Now, providing that you've got 6 inches between both of those units, then obviously you can't drop within 3. That's 2 units there of the old racks.
Needs to come out a little bit further like that. Can I just check your end of the table, please?
Absolutely.
Carry on, as you were.
As you were, Jeff, as you were.
These guys are going to stay on this objective. Double up.
Going for double trouble on that objective. That's what you got to do in this game. You got to double them up.
I don't think there is any way I can stop him from getting in.
Nah, 3 inches fits in most holes.
Yeah,
You
there's,
have to
there's
get
literally
your
nothing
units
I
out.
can do.
Just squeeze it in easy with a 3-inch.
So,
People came for Warhammer and they got puns instead.
That's what we do.
so what I'm
here.
going to do instead then, is because I can't stop him from coming in, I'm going to leave the units of racks inside the buildings where so they can't be shot. Which means if he does want to come down, his only real options in a place where he won't be able to shoot me. I know if you come in and you do your scramble, you won't be able to shoot anyway, but they're decently defended at that point. So there, so like that. And that's it. So it's going to be some shooting.
Coolio. Go for it, my friend.
So what's shooting first, mate?
3 Dark Lances at that Paladin squad.
So if I...
You're -1 to wound, aren't you?
Yeah, so you'll be winning me on...
3s.
3s, okay. I'm just thinking, is transhuman worth it? Probably not. Yeah, I won't. I'll leave
You
it
know.
on CP.
Okay.
No.
So hitting you on 3s.
There's no point doing the extra -1 damage because you're moving.
I've rolled 3 1s. Well,
Are you shooting through the wood by any chance?
oh, it's -1 to hit, isn't it?
Yeah, so can you please re-roll that?
Well, I've failed to wound of all of them.
Oh, okay.
So I
it
don't
doesn't
want to give
matter.
myself a chance of actually wounding him for free.
Okay, yes.
Yeah, please.
Yeah. Cool. So the Mandrakes are going to shoot at these guys here. So it's 10 shots.
Nice one to hit.
Because they ran. Yeah.
Yeah, they advance. I'm hitting you on 4s.
I wouldn't mind if you killed them all. To be honest.
And I'm wounding you on 4s. That's 2 wounds at -1.
So 1 dies.
Ooh.
Now I'm fully in that wood. There we go.
Nice, 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 nice. And then it's a charge phase. So this raider is going to charge into you.
Oh.
Stop you from overwatching me. That's a 12.
That's a 12.
So that's just a...
Can you use that strat and still advance? Can you use that Can you use that stratagem to advance?
Yeah,
and still
it's just an
charge?
auto advance 8 instead of having to roll.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
It's very good.
Then the Mandrakes will charge into you.
So you're -2.
And the vehicles get power from pain.
They do, yeah.
Cool.
So you're -2 because you're going through the wood.
I've
remember?
rolled a 9, so
So
Think-
7.
7. So I'm in.
I think you're in there, mate. Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Over here, Drazar's going to charge you first.
I'll just...
Oh, yeah.
You've got one of your little men.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking...
Is it worth the CP
Probably
to
not.
fire?
No, I've
10
got so
bolt?
many things. Well, I could get 20 shots, but
Oh.
there's not many things I'd really want to do. But that's like, there's more things I'd rather do, so yeah, go for it.
Oh, that is a 7. So he's just going to scooch around here. Scooch. And then the Incubi will go in next on a 4. They're tired.
But they're doing it.
It's been a long day.
Yeah.
Amen.
Where's t'other one?
He's there.
Oh, there he is in the doorway, isn't he? Cheeky, cheeky.
Cheeky Jappy.
Right then. So, can I make your unit there fight last? From the Tormentor's rule, you are leadership 8. So I need to roll a 9. Oh, it's an 8. So close.
So just to, if you make me fight last, can I use the strat to interrupt?
No.
No, okay, cool.
No.
Right.
I'm going to go with the Mandrakes first. Just because I want to, because that unit will probably kill the Mandrakes quite comfortably. 2, 3, and the leader. So I'm hitting you on 2s.
Very
So we
good.
hit you. Average roll in there. I like it. Then it's 4s to wound. So that is, oh my.
Oh,
So it's 3 saves at -2 and 2 saves at -1.
So 3 at -2. I failed them all. 2 at -1. Failed them both. They're all dead.
Absolute lads.
I will now, however, interrupt over there. PCP. And so I'll pile him.
Out of 4.
I'm just thinking, do I kill
going
Drazar,
through him.
Do I kill Incubi?
The question is, do you go for Big Draz?
So
Big D.
So he's the leader of the squad, so he'll get 3 attacks. Yeah, so I could get 5 attacks on them and 6 attacks on Draz. Or I could get 8 attacks on Draz and 3 attacks on the Incubi. I think I'm just going to put 8 attacks on Drazar and 3 on the unit.
I'm gonna lightning fast.
Who, Drazar?
Drazar.
Right, so I'll do the...
So that costs you 2 CPs, Joe.
That cost me 1 CP.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yes,
So I'll do it on the Incubi first.
Okay.
However, his range is 12 inches for his rerolls.
Oh.
Because of my strat, so...
Totally worth it.
1 wound, -3.
So a 6-up invulnerable save. Loves it.
Cheeky.
The black heart symbol shines upon us all.
So 4s,
Yeah.
re-rolling 1s. That's right. Toughness of Drazar.
It's 4.
So 4s, so 3 wounds at -3.
So 3 wounds at -3. So that's on his 4-up invulnerable save. It's out of the box. So 1 goes through. He does reduce all damage by 1 as well.
So 1.
So that's 1 damage.
Oh, there you are.
I'll go with the Incubi first.
That's quite unfortunate, Jake, if I'm honest.
I was hoping to pick him up.
Like that.
Yeah, I think you probably should have been best off there, just putting as many attacks you could on the unit.
Yeah. I was hoping Drazar would kill him. But it's okay. We move.
So I'm hitting you on 2s.
Yeah.
Because that's what Incubi do now.
It's fair to say the unit's dead, but we will see it.
Roll
just
a
in
lot of
case.
And I'm wounding you on 2s because they're strength 5,
Yeah.
but Drazar gives a +1 to wound. So I'm wounding you on 2s, yeah. So that's 1 save at -4.
So that's 1 dead.
That's 1 dead. And then 5, 6, 7, 8 saves at -3.
All of the dead. I didn't even know if that was 8 dice, but they're dead, so...
So you're getting 2 points on aboard the witch, is it?
Yeah.
because you killed 2 units.
And then I'm just going to...
So much better than before. When it was like, I've killed 2 units, I'm halfway there. No living on Prez. What you doing, you little cheeky chap?
So what I've done there is I've spread out that unit so that if you want to come and take the objective, you're going to have to charge me,
That's it.
basically. And that is the end of my turn. I'll pause it, you know, so Steve can do it.
So you're, all I need to know, Joe, is what you're getting for engage.
I'm getting 2 on engage.
Yep.
And I've got 2 on a ball.
Yeah, I've done that already.
Oh.
You're up to 19.
Oh.
And Jake, what are you scoring, mate?
I'm not going to get anything because I'm only holding 1 objective now because Joe's taken me off of all of them. Done a very good job of that.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Wow. Yeah, it's the audacity. But now, hopefully, we'll do something. So, yeah. Oh, so start the go.
Oh, you mine.
Oh, I thought I didn't know
He's
how it
cheating
works.
on
I
the
thought
clock already.
It makes sense for me if he goes that way.
Gotta watch him.
I know.
I'll do -1 AP on my weapons for the Grey Knight Terminators. That's off.
Nice, 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 nice.
Right, then we move.
Obviously, litanies would normally have to be at the start of the.
Oh yeah.
But
I
anyway.
keep forget. I keep thinking it's like the marine one.
Yeah. Don't worry, we're good. We're good.
So 6 inches is there.
We're playing. Guys, if you get any questions in the chat, let me know while Jake's doing his
I'm
movement.
going to sort out this really rattly shelf.
I'm just going to move the Terminator chaplain.
What is your problem?
So I will run him, or advance him, sorry. So then he can get. It's 6 inches for ritual, isn't it? The centre.
Psychic ritual is
Yes.
6 inches in the centre.
Yeah.
So I need to get him there. 3. I need an extra inch, so I will reroll it. So my CP I would get at the start of the go.
It's a big 3
It's
again.
a big 3 again. So we'll sit you there, but not just out of it. Paladin Ancient will go round.
Drazar's like, I've got so much space for activities. He's just waving his arms.
That he will advance 2 inches. Paladins.
Everyone else is like, no. Steve's face is quite good now. He's doing some complex maths.
So all the paladins are just
Oh, I see.
walking into the building, hopefully going to make a cheeky charge.
Somebody's asked me a question here. You carry on moving, Jake. Can you move with a transport, leave with the models inside, and then charge with them?
Not in that order.
No, you'd have to get your guys out first before the transport moves.
Yeah.
And then you can either charge with whatever you want.
There is a stratagem that Drukhari have. It's called Murderous Descent, where you can deep strike after you can disembark after you've deep struck, and then charge with the transport. It's something you can do.
Another question here for you, Joe.
Oh.
How come no upgrades on anything? I love the killing potential of Drukhari. I think it means like blood brides.
So I'm going to go into the territory of controversial conversation.
Dun, dun, dun.
What is the points of a venom? So I edged on caution on this one and went for the more expensive option, which meant I lost the Shardnet and Impalers off my unit, basically. Because I did have Shardnet and Impalers on the units, but there's a lot of conversation. I thought I'd go for the more expensive option.
I think you go for the most expensive,
Yeah.
Is sort of more sportsman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it future-proofs yourself, because it means that if you get used to playing the army on the cheap, as it were, it means that when you come to having to do them the expensive way, then you're going to miss out.
Agree.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do, so I've moved this unit just outside 22 of my deployment zone, so that means they can scramble and still hold the objective.
Fancy.
So bring in the reserves.
Yeah.
I'm going to spend 1 CP.
Yeah.
And just going to deep strike the unit. Yeah.
Okay. I am going to Agents of Vect.
So it costs an extra.
Costs you an extra CP if you want to do that again.
Not now though.
Not now.
Not now, but it means that next turn, if you want to do it, it's gonna bleed you, and you've only got 3 CP left. You see, so
don't like that.
See, I'm really surprised, Joe, you didn't Vect Transhuman.
Yeah, it's costing 3 CP. That's what I thought you'd do.
Yeah, but a lot of my weapons are going to be wounding him on 4s anyway. It's only going to be really affecting the Incubi in this matchup. And also, once the Archon's out, the Incubi are going to be re-rolling 1s regardless. Yeah. So I'd rather get rid of his technical ability.
And he's got the power for -1 to wound anyway, so...
Yeah.
Right, Jake, go on do your psychic phase, lad.
So I will start with Volder. So give me an extra CP, please. He does. So up to 4. -1 to wound on the Paladin squad. That is...
Goes up a 6, doesn't it?
Yeah, because he gets +1.
But
and
no,
then...
in your order 5.
Oh, yeah, but he gets +1, yeah.
Yes.
So
that's math, Joe.
I thought Joe was telling me I got it off, and then went no.
Just gonna
silly.
Just gonna go and wake myself up a little bit.
And then I'm just thinking what I want to do for the last one. I could move the Paladins here, and they've got line of sight on that Incubi there, so only one of them won't be able to see. What's the Incubi say? 3+?
Yes.
The
exasperated look on his face there. He's like, oh god.
Then I can move them to here, and then they can charge Drizar, and they don't have to worry about the Incubi. In an ideal world. Yeah, I'll go for that. So that goes off.
Oh.
So it will be 28 shots into them.
And this is at the Incubi.
It is.
I'm not going to lightning fast. There's only 6 wounds in the unit, so
20.
And you're re-rolling 1s, Jake, from old Voldus.
I am.
Folders ham hands.
Grandmaster Voldus.
Grandmaster.
He's just so grand, you know.
Yeah, he is.
3s.
3s. You're not doing the +1, no?
No.
Oh, controversial.
Confident.
I need the CPs.
CPs for VPs, you know.
CPs for VPs. Well, that's all of them.
Yep. 3s.
3s to wound. I just don't have big enough hands, that's the problem.
We'll get you a shovel to kind of plod them about.
Yeah, I need like a little dice bucket. There we go. That many saves. So 5, 10, 15, 19. No minus on this one.
19 with no minus, eh? 1, 2.
Right.
3 are dead.
Okay.
Wow.
and then I get to move them.
You make me sick, Joe.
You just get them up the board.
Sorry, unfortunately, I didn't declare. I should have taken it on the Exarch, you see, because he could have then just.
The Clavex.
Yeah, the Clavex, that's the one. Oh no, I can't take that one, so it's going to have to be. No, you're next. So he is going to be the one that I picked up from there, basically, because.
Right, and then.
Ginger Steve has said, serious question, how does Joe drink Monster at almost 8 PM and still sleep at night? Don't worry, he doesn't.
Yeah. And then I'll spend 1 CP, so Voldus can do another power, and he'll change the tide.
Oh.
So that's off. So
And what tide are you going to have?
The Smite tide.
The Smite one?
Yeah.
Smite.
Smite. And then, right.
What tide are you in before?
The +1 strength and damage, because I changed it with Voldus, and now I'm changing it back.
Okay, yeah.
So
if you would have declared it on a dude earlier, you would have been in trouble, because you would have, if you took it on your Clavix earlier, it'd been 2 damage, Joe.
Yeah.
So right, saying that, I'll smite with this unit. So into them. So that's off. So 2 mortal wounds.
Oh, I'm going to take that on the Clavex now, because now there's still a man left.
It with that unit over there into the Venom.
Not my Venom.
That is off because I get +1. So 2 more. Can't do it with this unit. They can't see anyway. He can't see. Oh, he gets 24 inches. So he won't see him, but he can see him. So his case is visible. So I'll do that. That's off. So 2 more wounds.
Oh.
I won't do any more because I want to objective secure that. I don't want it to die just yet. And then Sanctuary from the Brother Captain into the Paladins. That's off. I'll do Astral Aim from the Banner Guy into them. That's off. And then I will do, on themselves, they'll do Hammer Hand.
Ham hands.
And that's off. And then that's it. For shooting. Oh yeah, for psychic, so shooting now.
Mm-hmm.
So 24 inches and they don't need to see anything. So what's in the building there?
I've got 2 Raiders.
2 Raiders.
And a Venom.
Cool. And then there's a Hellion there. So I really need to kill that Hellion.
Why?
Because he's a bit annoying.
It's not doing anything. It's not hurting anyone.
Well, just because obviously he's an easy scramble, isn't he? So I don't want to deal with that.
He loves to scramble those eggs.
So I'll shoot him with 1 guy.
Shoot her!
I'll shoot 4 guys into the Mandrakes. And then I'll shoot sort of. Like in range of the Raider.
So confident with the split fighter, isn't he?
Well, I've not got the extra damage now.
No, you don't have the extra damage.
No, that's what I was saying. I don't have the extra damage. So 1, 3. I'm just thinking where the other 4 can go. There's not really anything in range other than that Incubi. And I need to get on the objective, so I need to leave 1 person there. I could do it to Drazhar, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'll put so I'll actually swap it up a bit. I'll do 1, 2, 5, just to try and kill him.
Yeah.
And I'll use
the Mandrakes are inbuilt -1 to be shot.
So
2 guys probably won't kill them.
Okay. I'll go 1, 3, 4.
Okay.
So I'll use 2 CP to make me Cybolt.
Yeah.
And then obviously because of the litany they'll all be -2. So first.
Well, Drazhar's going to lightning fast, so he's going to go down to 4.
So you're down to 1 CP now, Jake?
And then right, first one on her. All hit.
Oh.
1 wound.
1 wound.
-2.
It goes through.
So she.
1 damage, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god. I forgot. Right.
Silly goose.
Silly goose. That's fine. 4.
Silly goose.
And then into the Mandrakes. So 4s, re-rolling 1s.
3s.
4. Yeah,
4.
-2.
So this is on there 5 up. Oh, 3 die.
And then into Drazhar. 4s. Oh,
Yeah.
I'll just. We got that one.
Oh, that lightning fast paying off right there.
3.
4, 3, isn't it?
That
2.
is
Minus
crazy.
2.
3 at minus 2, so 4s. 1 goes through, and that's 1 damage.
That was horrific.
I'm not gonna lie, that was ridiculous.
That's ridiculous. I can see through this.
Plus 2 out of 3. Like Meatloaf says.
No, it's more about Jake's about 1,000,000 ones.
Yeah.
I can see through this window because I'm in the building.
Yeah.
And I can see into the mandrakes.
Wow.
So I'll shoot them, and because I didn't move the unit, I get full shots.
So that 20 shots.
It is. No rerolls because they're definitely not
hitting on 4s. I was going to pick him up, but Jake's rolling is.
Always sporting of you there, Joe.
5.
Poor,
A minus.
the poor lad's having a really bad time, so I tell you what, I'll let it continue.
I just passed all of my saves. No, I didn't.
No, you didn't. And I can charge through this.
Dead Dave.
I can charge through this.
You can charge through that, yeah.
What about the strikes next to that venom? They shooting anything?
Oh yeah, they'll shoot. Well, actually, I don't want to shoot the venom. I don't want to kill it.
Well, you can shoot them.
I can shoot I could shoot Drazar.
You can shoot Drazar.
Or I could shoot the Incubi off and just get rid of him. I'll do that.
Just shoot Drazar, mate.
Okay, I'll shoot Drazar.
Don't give him thoughts in his head.
Yeah, so they'll only get 1 shot each.
Yeah. Or 2 shots.
So 2 shots each.
Hitting him on 4s still.
Yeah.
Oh.
1.
He's alright.
Oh, that's okay.
Oh, D-Drizzle.
D-Drizzle. I've also got Voldus and the Brother Captain, who are both in range.
Are they in the building as well,
in
yeah?
the building, yeah. So freeze for these guys. Just everything at him.
4s.
4s. 4 wings.
4.
No minus.
Oh, I rolled 1 off. Hang on. So he's taking a wound. He's down to 3.
So he's now in 1-shot range for a hammer, so that's alright.
Wow.
Alright, charge.
Well, no, because he reduces all damage by 1.
Never mind. So charge phase, I'll charge this unit of strikes into there. I'll need a 10.
A 10? Oh,
saw this.
You could CP re-roll it.
No. And then this unit, the Paladins will charge both Drazar and the Incubi. 7. Front. So they'll be in. It's just a matter of you'll go here. So the 2 help up on the 2 thingies. So 2 guys fighting there. 3 guys. 2 inch, 2 inch.
Remember, you got your pile in as well.
3. It's more so to keep the characters safe. And also so they're all in range. So he's in range of 2 inches. So that 2 inch, 2 inch. So he's in range of everyone but the Brother Captain.
Ooh.
So he can keep them all safe.
So now I've got that ever important roll to make now.
Any other charges to make?
No.
The strikes against that venom?
They can't do it out of the 3 inch.
Okay, they came down within 3. Cool.
Yeah.
So you are leadership 9 on Paladins, aren't you?
Do they get +1 because of the banner ancient?
They do.
Yeah, so I need to roll an 11.
Wow.
Never mind, because I'm going to roll a 12.
Oh god.
He calls it!
This happens every time.
That is the first time I have got Tormentors off the bat without having the support of Elvenom.
That's okay.
I am
Joe.
I am tempted to say that it hasn't gone off.
No, don't
because
be
if
No, because you rolled
Went
it.
off. It went off. You called it. It went
Yeah,
off.
you rolled it.
because
Don't be a little special word. No, we don't say on the stream.
okay, so Drazar gets to fight twice.
So obviously I've got 1 CP left.
Mm.
It's I can fight on death, but it's the case of is it worth it? It depends. So I'm -1 to be wounded, and I've also got a 4+ invulnerable save, 3+ on the halberds.
Yeah.
and I will be taking on the Halbards first. So I'm tempted just to leave it. So yeah, I'm going to leave it.
Okay.
Because I'm confident.
You're confident.
So hang on a minute. He charged.
Yeah.
So you made him fight last. So it now just goes to alternating.
So it's starting with you.
Starting with the player whose non-turn it is, which is you.
Yeah.
Does Drazar immediately fight again, or is he eligible twice? Because there's a big difference.
He fights.
That is a
he
big.
Just fights twice.
Okay, so if he can fight
one
twice,
after another.
it means that you would alternate.
Yeah.
If he fights immediately after fighting the first time, then you get to swing twice.
Okay.
So
I will look it up while you roll your first.
I'll roll the first one. So I'm hitting you on 2s. There's 1 miss.
Where's your codex?
It is on my desk, actually. And I'm wounding you on 3s now. No, -1 to wound.
Yeah, so 4s. I'm toughness 4.
Yeah, so I would be wounding you on... he also gets +1 to wound because he is himself an incubi. Okay. So he would be wounding you on 2, so it now goes to 3s. Because he's strength 6.
Yeah, no, I get you.
Yeah.
4.
So that's 4.
And how much damage is he?
Flat 3.
Oh my god, right. So I'll do 2 at a time.
Yeah.
Because obviously they have 3 wounds each.
Yeah.
So 3 plus.
Oh.
3 plus. 1 dies.
Yeah.
He doesn't get to fight on death because that's not what the Ancient does. So, very key thing. I need to take that one because then that means he's still in coherency of the 2.
So he's eligible to fight again.
Yeah.
But now obviously Jake would pick the paladins.
Yep.
And split the attacks up and pick up both models.
Yeah. So, there we go. So I'm going to put...
I am going to lightning fast Drazar again.
Yeah.
Down to 3.
So I'm going to not harm anyone else. Actually, he can go slightly that way. So he's within half an inch. I can make him fight. So I'll put 3 on the incubi.
Yep.
And then 3... Actually, yeah, no. I'll put this guy and that guy on the incubi.
Yep.
And these 400s.
Okay, so I'll pick up the incubi because he's only got 1 wound.
Right.
He's easily chopped up.
Paladin man, so freeze because he's the leader. Because of the scrolls, I get 2 additional hits.
Fancy.
2s to wing Drazar.
Yeah, because he's got toughness 4.
So that is 5 at -3.
So 5 at -3. So he's on his 4 up in 1.
And then flat 3.
So one goes through.
Joe, your rolling tonight is just
obnoxious.
So he takes 2, so he's down to 1.
So then I've got 3 halbards to go on it.
Sean Casey said loaded dice. Yeah. I agree, Sean.
No.
Agree. Completely agree, Sean.
So 4s now, isn't it?
4s. Re-rolling 1s, but then I get 3 additional hits because of the banner.
That's a good banner, isn't it?
The banner gives me +1 to hit, don't worry. Right.
No, the banner gives you +1 attack.
The banner gives you +1 attack.
Oh, okay. I should get an extra. I'll just roll an extra 3.
Don't worry.
Winning on 2s because of thingy. This is just the extras. That's that many. 8 at -3.
Easy.
You're going to boss them all. I just see it and I'm going to cry.
Oh, he's dead.
Thank God I didn't cry.
Thank God, that's the sentence, the best sentence ever spoken. Oh, thank God I didn't cry.
So that is the end of my turn. I'm not going to pile in because I need to say exactly where I am.
Pause that.
So I'm going to score 3 on domination.
Yep.
I've done my second scramble, so I've done the 1 here and the 1 in the middle. And then I haven't started Psychic Ritual yet. That's it.
Okay.
Woo.
And
what did you score?
I scored 3 for domination, and then I've done an additional scramble, so I've done my 1 in Bob's deployment zone, 1 in the middle, but I haven't done any Psychic Ritual yet because I managed to fluff I needed a 4, and I rolled 3 twice. Which, admittedly, that wouldn't have changed too much. Like, if he got that, just would have got me points, I didn't do any other powers with him. And that's it. That's my turn. So your turn, is it already on you?
Hang on, no, so at the start of my turn, I score...
I'll just move it to you, there you go.
I score 10. No, 5. Because I hold 2 objectives.
Yep.
And then... That's it.
Very nice.
Right, so I'm just going to take a minute to observe the table.
Okay, I'll move out your way.
So you very kindly
they've left
me a massive gap there. So I'm not skipping to the end. I'm just going to put these guys here.
That's fine. I don't have all space.
They're going to do my final scramble.
Nice.
Nice. Then the raid's going to stay there. And these witches are going to disembark 3, and they move 8, so that's 10 inches.
11.
11, yes,
So you
thank you.
move 8.
Yes, maths, yep.
You just want to go to the top down, Steve.
Oh,
You
yeah.
can see what's going on. So Joe's moved there with his witches. Can't really see that they're there. And then the Cavalite Warriors are here. We've just placed them there because it's pretty obvious. There's nothing I can do about it. So we've just got to accept it, got to take it like a man.
Hang on, it's going to... 22, so they're over the side, so they're in that table quarter now.
So if you not only your scramblers, but also for your engage.
Scrambling those eggs. I'm going to use my once per game ability
Ooh.
with this unit of mandrakes to remove them from the table.
And when do they come back?
They come back in my next movement phase.
Fantastic.
So I'm up to 4 CP. I've got another unit of incubi somewhere. There they are. Just
There
choosing
they are.
over there. How far is it? So these guys are just going to disembark from here.
Yeah, I was clever. I could have moved block that, but alas.
I've got 2 Clavexes in this unit somehow. But that's fine.
Get them out.
You know, more the merrier.
Everybody enjoys the time on the party boat. Is there anyone else in that venom now?
No. Actually, yes, there is.
There's your homunculus.
It's my homunculus. He shouldn't really be there, but he's going to disembark 3. Like that. And then he's going to advance 1, good, and plus his movement of 7 is 8. So he's going to go and just stand next to that wall. Actually, you might as well just go there at this point.
Just stand there.
Yeah. Hello. Then the unit of incubi that's in this venom, they're going to advance the big 6.
The big 6.
So they disembark 3, plus 6 is 9. Let's put it there. What's their movement? There. And then the Archon's going to advance out of it as well. Oh, he's only going 1. Where are you, Mr. Archon?
Where are you, Mr.
So 3 plus 7 is 10, 11, puts him there.
Okay, so I've read your Tormentor's rule.
Yeah?
And basically, it's not a fight last. It's they can't swing until all other eligible units have done so.
Yeah.
So you would... It's up to you, Joe. You can call it how you want. I feel 50-50 on this, but it's up to you. Players, I'll give you the opportunity. You can swing with your Incubi if you wish. And Drazar, again.
I won't do it because I'm about to just...
Annihilate it anyway.
I'm going to annihilate them anyway.
Yeah. And for speed of play,
yeah,
you probably do a few extra wounds on a 3+ invulnerable save with -1 to wound. I don't think it matters a huge amount. So there is a difference between a fight last and a non-eligible unit until fighting. Just pause it a minute. Because obviously I'm talking about the rule section. So yeah, basically if it's a fight last, then because you charge, they just cancel each other out. Because Drukhari have the most broken rule here, which is non-eligible unit, then
Fight last, but way better.
yeah, it's like a super fight last essentially. Yeah. So normally, if you've got 2 conflicting rules, they would normally just cancel each other out, and the players whom turn it is can normally dictate which one comes into effect first.
Yeah.
Whereas because the Tormentor's rule explicitly says until all other units have done so in their actual data sheet, then you'd get to swing twice.
Yeah.
We did this correctly if it was just a fight last, where Drazar does not instantly double fight. But yeah, it's just one of those things that, yeah.
No, that's fine. Yeah, I'm going to go and chop up some paladins anyway.
No worries.
So I'm all cool with that. Lilith's going to advance out. The big 6.
The big 6.
Coming like a wrecking ball. So 6 plus 3 is 9.
9.
Plus 8 17.
I'm just going to nip to the top down while I use the bathroom.
Oh.
So Lilith's going to go and kill some characters now.
Toilet time with Steve.
As she should. He hasn't got a mic on, because that would be funny, wouldn't it? Wouldn't we laugh?
We all laugh.
And then I'm going to disembark a unit of witches as well. They're going to go 5 plus 8 is 13, plus 3 is 16.
Oh, God.
It's a very mathsy kind of day today.
It is.
And they're just going to go and stand over here next to Lilith and the paladins. There we go. You know, and they're obsec, so they're going to
all they need is one go.
Do some shenanigans. I hope everyone is getting a beautiful shot at the top of my head. You know, the lovely bald spot.
Oh no, Joe, don't do yourself that.
And then
my dad's one's horrific. It's like when I was younger, it like just was quite small, and then ever since it just grows and grows and grows. It's like a reverse hairline.
Oh, that's what we want, really. That's what we all want in life.
So then, like, you end up with just hair here,
Yeah.
and nothing on the top.
That Ravager's going to go double up on that objective there. This Raider has still got people in. Just going to scooch over there. And then this Raider here, which is now empty, it's just going to sit there. So along with this Venom, this unit of racks there, and there. Actually, if it goes to there, because it's got the movement, it's got movement 14. If it does that, it literally covers this entire area. So, and when you scramble, it is in your movement phase,
Yeah.
so your psychic power wouldn't actually help you.
I have to use my strat basically
You
to get it.
have to use your strat to get it, which means that it's going to cost you 2 command points, which means you've got no command points in your turn.
Well, I can do the power to get me one.
Yeah.
But it means that obviously if I wanted to do something like fight twice or something like that, I'd have to.
That's the joy of Vect,
Yeah.
because that's the tactical play on that one. Joe's tactical play is that it means that you now have to make difficult choices.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's my. Oh, we didn't. Oh no.
Well,
Didn't press play. It's fine. So in
that's fine. I'll just use some of your time.
in my shooting phase, that's perfectly fine and acceptable.
I'll use like 5 minutes of your.
Yep.
That's fair.
So in the shooting phase, I'm going to shoot this Dark Lance.
Yeah. Now,
I can shoot your. Oh, he's behind the building, isn't it? So I can't actually
and,
shoot.
and all of the other characters are
hidden.
protected by that one guy.
Oh.
See, I did it all for a reason, so
Well,
you can't touch them.
what I'm going to do then is I'm going to fire 3 Dark Lances from the Ravager at you. At the Paladins, and I've missed 3 times. And I missed again. So that's those loaded dice for you. Not always reliable. So
now, if you could just do that for your saves, that would be brilliant.
These 3 Raiders are going to shoot because they can all shoot at the Paladins.
Okay.
Look
at that.
There we go. There's 2 hits.
And why are you re-rolling one of them? Because of Cabal?
Because of Cabal the Black Heart. So I could technically re-roll all 3.
Ooh.
Because
it's 3 separate units. Yeah.
And I'm wounding you on. It would be 2s, but now it's 3s because you're -1. Is that all the time?
Yes.
No.
Everything.
Yeah. So 1 invulnerable save.
So 4+, I fail it.
It's minimum damage 4.
3, so I'll take this guy, which keeps everyone still in coherency.
Ooh. Then the Venom here is going to shoot at the Paladins.
So because I'll be -1 to wound.
I'll be poison 5.
So.
So he's only hit you once. He's hit you once. He's wounding you on a 5. There's no wounds. What a joy of phase.
What a joy.
So now it is the charge phase.
The charge phase.
I'm going to send in
The clowns.
the Incubi first.
Right.
Actually, do I send in the Incubi or do I send in the Witches? I'm going to send in the Witches first.
I won't be overwatching.
You won't be overwatching. No. So they're going
I've not got the CP for it in terms of I need to save my one, get the other one because Joe has been annoying and made my deep strike strat CCP. I think that's better than the transhuman because I've only used it
massively.
once.
Then the Incubi will go in. Oh, absolutely.
They're definitely in.
Yeah, I've rolled a 5, so I only need to go to there. I need to leave a gap for Senor Archon.
Senor.
The Archon's going to go in. That's a 6.
See, Senor.
And then Lilith, the cheeky monkey, is going to go after your chaplain.
Oh.
Go charge your chaplain.
I'll have to stand and take it.
Yeah, I'm tempted to go after the chaplain and the banner.
Because if you kill the chaplain and your rule comes into play, because you wouldn't have declared the banner, you wouldn't get to fight him.
No. Are we... So
you're going to do both?
We're going to do both.
Yeah,
so I've rolled a 7. And that is him.
It's the murder go.
Yeah.
I'm just going to quickly see if anyone's in heroic intervention range. I highly doubt it. I don't think Voldus is, but he is actually. But he can't fit because there's a big pillar in the way.
Oh.
So
Don't worry about the pillar.
Oh.
Yeah, just ignore the pillar.
So you won't be able to fight Voldus, but you'll get to fight.
That is fine.
You have a lot.
As long as you're within 3, you still get to move 3, and as long as you've ended within an inch, which you have, and the pillar's not even an inch fat, so you're right.
That's cool.
Then the witches will charge this strike squad.
And they will stand there.
That's a 5.
Take it.
That's in.
Like the loves they are.
You feel free to Overwatch if you want. Feel free. Feel free. And then the incubi are going to charge into the strike squad.
Go for it.
4 inches, you know, tantalisingly close.
Teehee. This is the turn of
Vexator Mask Homunculus. He'll go in as well. 9.
Right.
He's teed it up, hasn't he? He's teed it up.
Yeah.
And we're going to take off a unit, take off a unit, take off a unit. Hope the paladins.
So the Vexator Mask will obviously make this unit here.
Yeah.
Fight last.
Archon's going to make...
So that means because...
Is it actual fight last?
It's not eligible, so that means you can't interrupt, okay?
I don't have the CP.
The Archon will make...
I've just been looking at a million FAQs, so yeah.
The Archon will make the Paladins not eligible to fight until last.
Because fight last is basically not eligible, which also means now you can't interrupt either. It's a shame.
Wop wop. Good thing I don't have the CP for it. Joke's on you. You've done nothing.
So, I'm going to start with Lilith.
Go for it.
Go for it. And she is going to...
Because this is the one you could interrupt on.
Yeah,
I could, but I don't have the CP for it.
So, she's going to go into your chaplain. Actually, no, she's going to go into your...
Banner.
Banner, because I don't want those exploding 6s. So I'm hitting you on 2s. I haven't rolled any 6s, sadly. I've rolled 2 1s. But you are a character, so I'm just going to re-roll all of these. Fishing for those 6s. No 6s, but she's hit all the time.
That's good.
And then I'm wounding you on 4s. And I get to re-roll because you're a character.
Oh, that's very good.
So that is 5 saves on your invulnerable.
Which is 5+. I fail 2.
2, she takes 2. And then what she's going to do, she's going to just dip out an inch away so you can't activate.
Did you do that?
Yeah.
That's quite cool, isn't it?
She can consolidate
That's safe,
6 inches. She can consolidate 6 inches in any direction.
Yeah.
Can't you only consolidate if you're not in...
No, because she can go in any direction.
Any direction.
That's so
Would you... Oh, you can't interrupt, can
I can't interrupt.
So I'll do the 10...
Don't even try.
I'll do the 10 witches. So...
This army's just a bundle of fun.
So 10...
To be fair, it's a great book, but it's quite a shock.
Let's see.
I thought Drukhari week was over.
Well, we had to do the rematch.
Yeah, we had to do the rematch. I did really want to play the rematch, to be fair.
I need to do another 11 attacks after this.
Why didn't you roll that champ and see if that kills it?
How many is this on? 5 strikes.
5 strikes.
I think they're dead. What do you wound on?
I'm wounding you on 4s.
And what's the minus?
At -1,
Right,
but
roll them out and then...
6s are -2.
I'm not going to roll them in the tray. I see a load of 6s. I see at least 8, 9 6s. 9 6s.
Just roll the -2s.
I'm just going to... They're all dead. Okay. Stop showing off in front of all your friends, Joe. They're dead.
The internet's my friend.
I'm just going to roll my 11 dice. I'll waste my time. I just want to roll them.
Oh yeah, no, actually, mate, go for it. You have to roll them all out.
Hang on.
Go by the letter of the rule, 1 at a time.
Model my model, please.
Model by model.
So now these witches are going to attack the paladins.
Oh, that's good. So they're -1 to be wounded. So you'll be wounding me on 5s.
So I'm hitting you on 2s. I'm re-rolling 1s because I'm in range of the Archon.
Oh. So does Writ work on everything, or?
So the Archon gives the... I'll pause it. Just doing rules. So the Archon gives all core units and all blades of fire re-roll 1s to hit. The Writ of the Living Muse re-roll 1s to wound only affects Blackheart, core, and blades of fire. But Lilith is there, so she gives the witches re-roll 1s to wound. Because she's a succubus.
That's pretty good. Oh, we'll start the clock again.
Okay. So I'm winning you on 5s now, yeah?
Yep. Well, this is the bit that should... Have you got the 6s minus 2 as well?
Yeah.
Oh, my lord.
Oh.
That's right.
Oh, no, Jesus.
Oh, Lord Jesus. Well, I could put it on the stave, which will probably happen, because the moment he dies...
Are you fighting in death?
No. I don't have the CP to do it.
Is it 2? And you've only got 1?
Depression Panda. Sad in boulders.
So, wounded you on 5s. So this, I've got to do 11 more after this. So that's... So that's 10 at -1.
Okay, we'll remember that. So 10 at -1 and 4 at -2?
Yeah.
Okay.
5, 10, 11.
This is super awesome fun.
It is, isn't it? I'm loving it. It's so much fun. My favourite army is so good now. Ooh.
Oh, thank you, James Workshop.
Thank you, James Workshop. So that's 11 at -1 and 6 at -2.
Which would you like me to do first?
Do the -1s first.
So, 11 at -1.
Yeah.
How many points are 10 witches?
100 points.
Really?
How many points are 8 paladins?
460.
Yeah.
So can we just bear in mind that 5 strike marines with no upgrades is the same points as that unit?
I know. Who's got 2 thumbs and super happy?
Well, has 2 thumbs is very depressed. Right, so these are the -1s, so 3s. I'll just put them on the halbards.
Oh.
2, so 1's on 1.
Okay. And then 6.
Actually, what I will do, I'll pop it on the back one.
Pop it on the back one.
And then 6 at -2. So I will do these one at a time, only because...
You want to put it on the old stick
I want to put it
man.
on the stave. So he's dead.
Yep.
Unbelievable death. And then 3 on the stick man. Fails 1. Fails no. So he's dead. And the one at the back's dead.
Okay.
But I can move my characters. I don't need that right now. I just don't need it right now.
Oh my!
Stressing me out.
1, 2, 3. Now I'm going to do the incubi into the paladins.
Oh yeah. What do we have here? Is that all hit?
That's all hit. A -1 to wound.
You are.
So I would be wounding you on 3, so now it's 4s.
Yes.
But they get to re-roll 1s for the writ.
Oh, they're blades for hire, aren't they?
They are. So I'm wounding you on 4s.
Whoever's hired them.
So these will all be on your invulns.
Yeah.
So I've got 2, which are flat damage 3, and 4, which are damage 2.
I'll put them on there.
So which ones would you like him to do first, Joe?
Yeah,
do the damage 2s first.
Not the damage 3.
Oh no, we'll do the damage 3s.
Me out.
Yeah, we'll do the damage 3s.
Because otherwise I could.
Because you got one staff man, haven't you?
No. So one's dead from the 3 damage. And then I'll do these in halbards first, then hammer.
Yep.
So 1 halbard. Because they're 4+ in roll.
Then.
Oh my god.
Then the Archon gets to go.
Stop hitting me!
He's winning you on 3s. No, 5s because you're tough. Yeah.
Tough as 4.
So he hasn't winning you at all, poor boy. Poor boy.
Strike squad.
Then I'll go into the strike squad.
Let me just go walk over there. How many attacks are they each?
3 attacks, 4 on the Clavex.
Yeah, just pick them up.
I'm picking them up.
Oh, okay.
Stop showing off. These are your friends. Just let me die in peace.
Incubi munch strikes, yep.
Can I roll my dice now?
No, because Lilith's going to pile into Senor Bano.
So do I get to fight now?
No,
No, because she'll just consolidate away again.
Yeah.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
I'm going to re-roll those 2. So I get an extra hit for
Listen,
6s.
absolute. naughty words going on there.
And then
It's Eldar shenanigans.
Eldar if you thought Craftworld had shenanigans, guys, you absolutely missed the trick here.
So that's 8 invulnerable saves on your banner. Oh, he's dead.
However,
I can, for 1 CP, fight
you can
them.
fight in death.
However,
she is -1 to hit.
the thing is that I need this 1 CP because you vectored me, so I need 2 to be able to get scramblers, basically. And if I don't do it, I don't get scramblers because there's no way I'm getting to the deployment zone otherwise.
Okay.
So I will.
But he might be able to kill her.
No, I can smite her off.
With your rolling. No.
I can smite her off. I'd much rather do that.
So you're moving an inch away from any of those characters, yeah, Joe?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's fine. Just leave her as you is.
Joe,
No, she's just going to go over here.
can I roll some dice now?
Suppose.
You are a gentleman and a scholar.
I know, right?
Does the Archon still have a 2+ vulnerable save?
Yup.
What is this? I'll just put these all into the incubi. So
Okay.
just
I'm going to spend a CP to lightning fast him.
unbelievable, Jeff. So
Actually, do I? No, because the hammer's -1 to hit
yeah,
anyway, so you've only
you'll
got the
make
one
the
halberd.
paladin hit on.
So I'll keep mine.
So I'll do the hammer first. He's hitting on 3s because he hits on 2s naturally.
Ooh.
All hit 2s. 4 wounds -3.
4 wounds -3. What turn are we on?
Turn 3.
3, mate.
Turn 3, so they get 5 up invuln.
3.
So 3
Flat
hit.
3.
1, 2,
Come on, paladins. We're all rooting for you.
3.
Come on,
Oh,
channel
hang
the
on.
power.
What I should have done is consolidate. I won't consolidate because that would be mean.
There would have been a model there before.
Yeah, it's alright. It's alright.
Paladins hit twice. It's all they need. They're winning on 2s.
Why do paladins? Is it?
No,
He's lightning fasted, and I hit.
I haven't
you
lightning
didn't.
fast.
Oh, you did
I
it.
did it. So you're hitting on 3s.
3. 2s because I've got +1 to wound from hammer hand. 3 -3.
So normal guy is dead. Clavex is dead.
Cool. Yay!
Jake got to roll some dice.
I got to roll some dice.
Pause.
Okay, go on then.
Does it go-
Give me the scores on the doors for Joe's turn. How many points did you score? Oh,
So I get 10 for scramblers.
Hang on a minute. Morale check for old.
Oh, the two men.
Leadership 9 because I don't have the banner anymore.
Oh. It's a 6.
I've got all Shannon Fey and it's old wording, so I can re-roll it for free.
Yep.
4. I
you
still fail.
Still fail.
So,
And then you need to roll another dice.
so
Oh, 1 die.
he's fine. So I'll do that. Actually, I could take him out of combat. No, I'll just leave those. There we go.
Okay. And so at the end of my turn, I get 10 points for scramblers.
Yes, you got your scrambles down.
Yeah. I get 3 points for engage.
So that takes you up to 20. 5, 10, 20. I need to put some points on here. 24. 34. Cool. How many points on engage?
3.
2 points on a ball.
Well, I killed 1, 2, and I killed a character.
yeah.
So that's 5.
5. Oh,
5 points on the board of
oh
which.
lordy.
Extra 5, yeah?
Yeah. What are you doing then, chickadee chick?
How many objectives you on, Jake?
I'm on 1 because Joe keeps taking me off of them. So,
Another 0 points.
another 0. This is how these games go. You play a fast army, I play a slow army. Everyone jumps on the objectives before.
Yeah, but I played an even slower army and with the custodes.
Oh yeah, but that's Matt's obsec.
And we all jumped on our rufflecopters. And away! I press play.
So 2,
Anything in the chat whilst Jake does
litany on the unit of Paladins over.
Oh, the legend Lou Rawlings is rocked up, and he said terrain and table is looking so good. Matthew Atwood has said, any news about VT Academy objective markers? They are going to be on the merchandise store coming very soon, very soon. Hopefully next couple of weeks the website should be available. I will get the wheels churning for the website team to hopefully get that sorted. Is he within 6 now, Jake?
He is, and he's outside of 3 for Lilith as well. I will run
Smart man.
the brother captain.
You're going to run him away.
So over there, so he's on that objective.
Yeah, yeah,
The
yeah.
strikes then could run onto that objective and just put a toe there. And then I just need to get another objective.
Which move in charge? Which move in charge of Venom?
Oh yeah, I can do that.
You're not going to charge my Incubi?
Move 6.
Move 6.
Charge the Incubi. Be a brave man. Be a brave boy.
Hello everyone. It's nice playing an army where I don't have while we stand and then the units can die and I don't worry about losing the game.
What are the units you got in reserve?
Just one unit of Paladin. Paladin strikes, so I'm about to utilise them. So
why can't you come down within 9?
Because I've screened
it's
out.
basically screened, because obviously it's the little box.
It's the little, that's right, the deployment so smaller, isn't it? Yeah, of course.
So what I am going to do, I'm going to use my strat for 2 CP because of Vect, pop the unit in here.
That's closer than...
As close to them as possible so I can shoot and do stuff. Well, no, I can't shoot some.
Oh, taking some liberties on those 3 inches, my boy.
Actually, I'm just going to pop them.
He knows what 3 inches looks like.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
And apparently all the girlfriends do as well. So as long as I'm in your deployment zone.
If you backline it...
Yeah, because obviously I can't do anything after.
Yeah.
And I'll scramble. That's meaning I get 10 points. That's all good.
That's all good in the hood. Next one.
Next one. Right, Psychovase. So we're going to start off with the Brother Captain's going to put Sanctuary onto the unit of Paladins. That's off on a 9.
Bosh.
Bosh. We will smite there into the Archon for 2 mortal wounds.
Oh, saucy.
I will do my Psychic Ritual for my Chaplain. That's off. So first one done. And I can still shoot and charge after with him, can't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
It just takes my Psychic phase. No, that's fine. Just double checking that. We will smite from the Strike Squad here.
Yep.
For 4. So because they're equidistant, I get to pick. So I'll smite from this one into the Venom because he's only got 2 wounds left.
Oh, that's a good idea, isn't it?
Why can you do that?
Because they're equidistant.
Okay.
So if I do it from the model on the far end, they're both within 4.
Can I tell you that's a terrible idea?
Why?
Because that means you're going to have to charge the Incubi, and my Vexator Mask will make you fight last.
Oh, they'll kill
Just put it.
I'll just put them into the Incubi.
Yeah.
There we go. 2 dead. Or a Claybeck's dead. I'll hammer hand this unit on themselves.
Yep. Ham hands away.
Yeah. We're basically just waiting and just doing everything before the Voldus. Right, Voldus will put -1 to wound on them.
Oh no.
That's off.
I don't know how to use dice. Hang on. There we go.
I will do... I'll put... Gain a CP. And I'll change the tide. I'll change the tide to my Nemesis weapons are
Rerolling ones in combat.
ones and they can reroll damage.
Look at you, the big one command point.
Yeah, so, yeah, that's what they call me. So, right, shooting phase.
Oh, biggie 1 CP.
So we're going to start off by with these strikes and they will shoot the Incubi. So 20 shots.
-1 because we love them trees.
Trees make the world go round. 4s.
Oh my.
You can tell these are Steve's dice.
They'll be good now that you've touched them.
They have the infused power of 2 average rollers. That is 9 minus nothing onto the Incubi.
5. 9. I don't get a bonus to my save, do I? So it's 3s. 1, 2, 3. So 1.
Oh, very kind super chat from Lou Rollings of $4.99. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Lou.
What an
Hero.
absolute lad.
We love him. Right.
Guys, if you haven't seen Lou's painting for his Death Watch, check it out. Absolutely phenomenal.
Got a conundrum.
It is a beautiful army.
Not only that, Lou is a gentleman, a scholar.
So this Paladin unit, I could shoot some. I could try and kill them to deny you engage, but then you'll just get it with them. But I can obviously charge you there.
And I've got a unit in Deep Strike.
I could shoot the Homunculus. Your unit in Deep Strike.
Well, Mandrakes, I moved them from the table, didn't I?
Forget that then. So I could just shoot the witches off and then charge Lilith and then surround her.
Oh.
So then she can't do that stupid thing where she goes in and out.
Bold move.
Or I could shoot off the incubi and stuff there. But I think probably the better idea is just kill the witches off, and then I can charge.
Well, because the witches are offset.
Why don't you shoot Voldus first? Because he can see the incubi.
Oh yeah, we'll do that. Voldus time. Where is he?
And did you advance with the brother captain? You did, didn't you?
I did, yeah. Because I had to get onto that objective. So 3 wounds from Voldus onto the incubi.
Oh, he's dead.
Cool. And I'll put all the paladin shots into the witches.
Oh.
So that will be.
Pick them up.
How many shots have they got?
32.
Oh, you don't have to.
I don't mind if I asked him. Because
Okay.
I got, it puts me down to 3 CP,
Yep.
but they got 5 up invuln now.
Oh,
It's turn 4.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yes, true, yes, true.
Is it turn 4?
Yeah, turn 4.
7.
No, he's still turn 3.
No, so they've got 6 up invulnerable save. But you are hitting them on 4s, so...
Rerolling ones because of Voldus.
I will spend 1 CP to give him +1 to hit. Then.
So you've got 0 CP?
Yeah. But I can't do anything with 1, so this is the only thing I can do with 1, sadly.
That's sad.
So 3 rerolling 1s. Look at all them chickens 1s. Just get rid of some dice.
What's the time check, guys?
Jake has got 39 minutes
Well,
left.
you forgot
Plus
to start
5.
Plus 5, say.
Because somebody,
Not naming any names,
maybe this guy,
forgot to press
may
start.
have forgotten to do it.
Oh, Lou's followed up with another 1999.
Oh!
what a bomb.
That must surely get him
That will get him something.
a model.
Surely.
Yeah, Lou Rawlings, you need to nominate a model, and I'm going to name it after you.
15, 19 on
So,
the witches.
any character you like, Lou.
Surely a Death Watch.
Yeah, we can,
Obviously not Be'lakor, because like...
what about, Lou, would you like to be named
Watchmaster Lou.
Watchmaster? We could
They
be
should be dead,
Watchmaster
that was 19.
Lou Rawlings. Or that one that I painted, guys, with the shield.
Watchmaster Roo.
With the massive shield
Yeah.
and the spear.
He's over there. Oh no, he's not. He's gone now.
Yeah. So, Lou, your name's going to go on him. Let me know
That's for you, Jim. Burned it.
if you're happy with that. Watchmaster
Lou
Lou
Rawlings.
Rawlings. Leading the Death Watch army that we're currently painting.
Oh, that's the shooting phase.
Nice.
So we're going to the charge phase. So the paladins will charge a lift.
And she will just stand there.
7. So what
You're
I'm
-6 to charge it.
no, but do you know what? You could have told me that.
Belly
so,
laugh.
So what that does is that gets 2 models on that objective. That's taking me to 3. So
Yep.
The boy's got skills that thrill.
she can't flip over me. No.
She can't, no.
Okay. Thank the
If I was Cult of Strife, if I had the Cult of Strife book, I can spend this command point so you can consolidate through models. She's like, bye!
and then strike team into this.
It's a double 1 and he spent his
I'll
last
spend
command point.
That's,
That is extremely unlucky.
I can give you a free reroll if you want.
That is horrific.
I'm going to roll.
He's going to take it for a 3.
He still failed it. He's -2. Wow, that is...
Even with the free reroll.
Even with the 3 reroll, right.
Well, that is...
That's a game changer, that isn't
Yeah,
it?
because that denies me domination. And also...
You're only 4 inches away.
Yeah, so I needed a 6.
Wow.
This is where maybe advancing would have been better, but equally I wouldn't have killed the incubi. So
Yeah.
And the incubi would literally just jump on you next
yeah,
turn.
exactly.
Like, and all those paladins.
Right. I'm assuming,
brutal,
I'm
guys.
assuming
So,
we're going to make him fight.
He's going to fight last, because rules.
Oh. And then I'm going to hit Lilith. So
She is -1 to hit.
I'll do the hammer first. 4 attacks, hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s, because he hits on 2s naturally.
Nice, nice, nice.
2s, 1 wound, can re-roll 1s now.
Oh, because he's Nemesis, yeah.
So 2 at -3.
4s. Oh,
So that's 6 damage. Okay, cool.
Matt, you said... Matthew Atwood has said, Vanguard Tactics, how do I upgrade Jake's dice? I think a super chat.
A super chat would definitely be a good
Apparently, what was it? Just £5?
Yeah.
Supercharges your dice? I think so, yeah.
£5 supports a Jake a day.
Yeah.
£5 saves me from my sadness. I've just double checked quickly.
Maybe we do super chat re-rolls. Yeah.
So I get
You get
5 attacks from the Archon. All hit.
He is not -1 to wound
Oh,
anymore.
so I'm wounding you on
4s.
4s. Wow, that was great.
So that helps. Threes, rerolling ones. 3 hits. Twos, rerolling ones. 3 at -3.
3 at -3, so as long as 2 up in Vun. Brilliant.
Oh, yes.
So he's dead.
So I definitely take the middle, that's alright. He'll just consolidate. There we go.
How the tides have literally changed for you.
Yeah, so I'm not going to get domination.
Matthew's given us a $5. Supercharged dice now coming into play.
Thanks, mate. I'm going to start using the VT dice now.
So what? Oh, pause.
Oh.
What do you score at the end of your turn?
So I'll finish Scramblers. I've started Psychic Ritual finally, and I also, but I don't.
You
get
were really
domination.
unlucky not to get domination. You were so unlucky there. So
Sadly, so
you're on 2. So Joe, how many are you getting, mate?
I'm getting 10 because I'm on 3 objectives.
Well, you're getting 15 because
Yeah,
Jake's
sure.
only on 2.
Oh, I'll get 15.
This is why that's also big, because that would have
yeah.
denied you 10 points.
That was a
It'd have got me 3, denied
was an-
you 10. That could have been the game.
It was an 8. It was an 8-point swing that failed charge. Yeah.
And Zen.
Big. It's big.
It's big, people.
That is
Right.
big.
15
Let's go
for Joe.
Turn 4 now. What do you get in turn 4?
So it's turn 4, which means that my entire army has a 5+ invulnerable save.
Invulnerable.
Yeah.
Invulnerable.
It also means stuff.
That's
You know,
absolutely
just stuff.
great
At
commentary.
the time to Joe.
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
put it over to me, yeah, and we'll press play, and away
There you
those
go.
courses go. Right.
Okay.
These guys
What's
just...
the time? Who's got what left? Jake?
So I technically have 40 minutes left, and Joe has 41 minutes.
Yeah.
Cool, nice.
It's just, yeah, because we added the extra 5 because we were doing it and we were pause.
So these 10 witches are just going to get out over here.
Just stab. Have I killed all the incubi now?
All the incubi are dead now.
Like that long. Oh, don't worry. Get to make the fight last anyway.
Yeah.
So that unit is the one with... So now the falchion unit is the -1 to hit.
Okay.
So -1 to wound, -1... Sorry, -1 to wound and 4+ model save.
Very nice. Right, I need to bring a unit in.
Yes, you do. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. Oh no. Oh no.
These absolute lads
Absolutely mad lads.
coming over here.
Mandrews.
I'm going to advance that unit of Cabalites.
Yeah.
I'm going to roll your dice. It's 4.
That's my
So they're going 11. And they are 9 inches away. Yes.
Oh,
And
they
then-
can charge.
And then that unit of witches over there, they're going to advance. They're going 4 as well. So they're going 12. I'm just going to...
Also, guys, by the way, just to interrupt you, there's a very special video going up on Play on Tabletop.
Oh.
And it's pretty much up now. But obviously, carry on watching this game, and then head on over and watch the Season 3, where you see Space Marines versus Imperial Guard, as Vanguard Tactics have done a collaboration with Play on Tabletop.
Ooh.
And I have a little appearance doing some coaching moments with Space Marine Steve. So, yeah, it's an epic battle report. Go and check it out. Let me know what you think. And also, there's a little freebie that we at Vanguard Tactics are giving away to everybody that watches that video. So go and check it out.
Ooh. Exciting. I'll check that out after this. After I'm done playing. Oh, sorry, after I'm done Joe smashing me. No, it's all in good jest. I am enjoying it though.
It's all in good...
Yeah, I have to say that bit.
It's okay, Gromio.
I get black.
Everybody loves Still Gromio, don't worry.
I get black eyes otherwise. From Joe this time.
What?
Steve hits Joe, Joe hits me. This is
It's
is
like
what's called a hierarchy.
It's a tumble down effect.
It's a slippery slope.
Then, so this raider
Off the lost
is going to move on to here, and this unit of
No, they were the ones that were there, Joe.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
All right then, that's cool. We'll just
Fight.
we'll just do that then. Whatevs. So
Whatever,
shooting.
Trevor.
Oh. the mandrakes are going to shoot at your captain. Captain Underpants.
Bravo, Captain. To you.
And I'm wounding you on 4s. Well, I've wounded you once, so that's 1 mortal wound because I've rolled a 6.
Yep.
And
It's all because of Matthew's supercharged Jake's dice, or doomed yours, Joe.
No,
either
Team
one.
Joe's dice. Don't worry about mine.
and 1 save at
I'm rolling
-1.
a big 6. He's still okay?
So he's taken 2 wounds.
What's the
No,
minus?
Oh, it's
not.
-1. Oh yeah, so he's
No,
fine.
it's fine because he's
in cover. He's out.
Unbelievable, Jeff.
Right then. Oh, just.
Who's this Jeff guy you keep talking
Oh,
about?
people, if you watch Match of the Day, you'll know who it is.
Nobody watches Match of the Day.
Have you not watched? Do you not watch?
We should do a Match of the Day. That would be great.
We watch Warhammer.
We watch Warhammer around here.
There'll be one person, and I know if Adam's watching, he'll know. It's 'cause
I'm going to fire 2 dark lances at this lad. So 1
This
from
is
this
Jeff.
raider, 1 for that
this
raider.
is Jeff.
Both hit. Wounding you on 2s. I'm going to spend a command point because I'm down to
Not get a
3.
free reroll.
I only get a reroll to hit, not wound.
Oh, okay.
So that's 2 invulnerable saves
hit.
on that Shermanator.
He's dies.
He's dead. So that gets me another point on a Bore the Witch.
Oh.
And then I'm going to fire 3 dark lances at the big unit paladins.
The scary.
Yeah, all hit. Are you -1 to hit?
No, maybe -1 to wound.
So I'm wounding you on 3s now. That's 2 wounds, 2 invulnerable saves on a paladin.
So 4 plus, 1 dies.
1 dies.
I'll
Fancy.
take.
And this dark lance here on this raider will shoot at this unit of strikes. It hits. It kills 1.
It's -4 in it.
Yes.
Yeah. The leader can be this guy, so I'll take. Actually, no, he can be the one with 1 sword.
So this venom here is going to shoot at that strike squad. Reroll 1. Wounds on a 4. That's 2 saves at -1.
They're both
Oh,
fine,
they love it.
Surprisingly.
Splinter rifles
What's that from? The ones
from the venom.
Oh, okay.
1 wound.
Fine.
And then the other venom will shoot at them. All hit. 1 wound at -1. Finally, one, isn't it?
Finally, epic moment.
And then the splinter rifle, the splinter's guns.
So for this unit, we'll say the one with 1 sword is also the leader. So
That's 2 saves at no minus on that unit of strikes.
1 dies.
1 dies. And then I'm going to throw 1 grenade at that Terminator squad. 3 shots. 2 hits.
Kobe.
1 wound at -1.
That including the -1.
That includes
Yeah.
the -1.
All good.
Fine. Be like that.
Be like that.
Be like that. Charge phase.
Charge fez.
Yeah, this unit of racks is going to charge into the strikes.
I'll just
4.
stare at you angrily.
Right there. This venom is going to charge into that unit over there.
I'll just stare at you angrily.
That's a 6.
Come on, strikes. Absolutely just whip
The reason
them.
I'm charging in is basically, so it means that I can move block you essentially.
Yeah.
Then the other venom was going to go in. 9. Like that. Then the mandrakes are going to charge your
He'll stare at
brother
you
captain.
angrily.
And that's a 12! In they go!
In they go. Do you want me to-
If you want to just shuffle them in.
Shuffle them in.
And then the Cabrite warriors are going to charge as well. That's a double 1.
So 12 will get them all
Yeah.
round.
So
they
a
start-
double 6 followed by a double
They won't
1.
be able to go. So I can fall back through the wall.
Steve
but
is shaking his head at me right now.
He's so disappointed in you.
You got no CP, have you?
No.
The Vexator Mask will charge into the Paladins. He is
You can
in.
overwatch him anyway.
The Witches will charge in, yeah.
Right, come on, Paladins. I want you to turn around, pick up that unit, as you'll be wounding them on 2s. So just. So I want to see.
And then this unit of Witches here is going to charge in to your Chaplain.
Charlie
Chappers.
Charlie Chaplin.
That's a 6.
Oh, no.
Yes, they're in. So I'm just going to.
Where?
Hang on, I'm going to pick up the building and measure
Do
it.
this properly.
This is very, very important.
Very important.
Because if he dies, I basically lose 10 points. yeah,
Yeah.
obviously. But Voldus
Is going to come in and just
hopefully
wail on them.
hopefully make the difference. So a win. wait till you're... I'll just turn around. Come on, Boulders. Giddy up.
There we go.
Giddy up, horsey.
I'll leave the building off the table at this point. Okay then. So the Vexator Mask will make the Paladins fight last. Okay.
Pretends to be shocked.
Yeah. I'll go over here first with the racks.
They're quite
2,
hitting.
3. Yeah, they're not bad actually. Racks. They're hitting on 2s.
Does 6s mean anything?
It's only 2 wound.
Okay, because just because you have another 6 in your
And
hits.
then 4s.
What does 6s to wound mean?
6s to wound means that they are -2. And so that is 6 at -1, 2 at -2.
I'll do the 2 at -2 first, just because so they're 2 dead.
Yep.
And they're all dead.
Boop. Then a venom is going to strike your strike team. Hitting on 3s, you roll in 1. Great. Wounding on a 3, that's 1 save at -1.
He dies.
Venom.
What I'm going to do, guys, is
So the next venom.
I'm going to post a picture of our setup, our streaming setup behind the scenes, so you can see how many buttons we've got to keep control of.
You get to see what I do.
How many cameras we've got to operate, and also changing the score and watching the chat. So if you head over to the @Vanguard Tactics TV Instagram, you'll see the picture of all the buttons that we need to, essentially use to keep this thing going.
To keep this mama going.
There's Mama Jama. Right. So 1, 2, 3.
It will be on the Vanguard Tactics story.
Look at this. Look at Steve's DJ setup.
8.
These the witches into the chaplain.
Yeah. So 8 are going into the chaplain and 2 are going into Voldus.
Or you charge the chaplain. So you only put your.
I can attack Voldus because he's heroically intervened, can't I?
Yeah. Oh, you can. Okay, that's fine.
So hitting the chaplain on 2s.
I didn't know if it's because you charged him and you could only put your attacks into him. No rerolls, thank God. Not that you needed, Jerry.
Not that I need it. And then your toughness 4, aren't you?
I am.
And I'm strength 4.
So 4s.
4s.
Now that's looking good for me.
Well, it's actually very good for you actually. I should have done hyperstim backlash actually.
What's that?
It means that I can increase my strength. I double my combat drug. Oh my word!
Any backlash?
So that is 4 saves at -2
Yeah.
and 5 saves at -1 on Mr. Chaplain.
4 at -2.
Yeah.
He fails 2, so he's on 3 wounds.
Yeah.
And then 5
5.
-1. He's on 2 wounds.
He's on 2 wounds.
So he does live.
And then
important.
2 witches are going to go on Voldus. So that's 2 saves at -1 and 1 save at -2.
So 2 saves at -1, both fine, both fine.
Oh,
There you go.
charming,
Stops
charming.
it.
Then the witch unit here is going to go into your...
So basically, rinse and repeat, however they are -1 to wound.
2, 6, 7, 8. I've got 2 more witches to do after this.
You look so happy, Jake.
I've never seen so little models roll so many dice.
I'm going to spend a CP so I get reroll 1s to hit you.
Cool.
So I'm down to 2. Or am I down to 3?
Should be down to 3, I think, because you haven't spent
Yeah.
any. You didn't put on your extra one.
Oh, yes, I'm down
And
to 3.
this one there.
Oh, you're so generous.
It's really
You're a good egg.
Sportsmanship. Anyway, getting curb stomped, always good to maintain good sportsmanship.
So now I'm wounding you on 5.
Yes. That's good. It's we pick up the unit or nothing.
Well,
Look how careful he's being.
well, I don't want to knock any because there's quite a lot. So
So
I'll put these all to one side.
Oh, how many wounds? Because I'll keep track here.
So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 at -1.
Yeah, and
2
at
-2. And then this is the remaining ladies.
Ladies. And then foils.
So that's 3 6s.
So 5 and -2.
Yeah.
So which ones do you want me to do first?
So do the -2s first.
So I'll put them on the halberds, on the staves, because they'll be 3 plus a vulnerable save. So I fail 2, so 1's on 1. And then 11, so they'll go on the staves, because one of them has to anyway, and it's just for sake of ease. So I'll roll 4 at a time. So 11, so one's dead, one's on 2. So that will take me down to 7.
Yeah.
6. So 5 more. And these will just go on falchions. They're all fine.
Okay.
So I lost 2 staves.
Yep. And then...
Luckily the unit coherency doesn't ruin it.
And then the homunculus gets to go. He gets 4 attacks, 2 for his thing. So he's hitting them on 2s.
Yeah.
And then he would be wounding you on 3s, so there's 4s. So that is... Steve, can you check the scissor hands for me? Because I believe they're -2 AP.
Edward Scissorhands.
Edward Scissorhands.
Edward Scissorhands.
And that is on, the time is on me. And we've got the time to spare, you know?
Yeah.
-2.
-2. So that's 2 saves at -2, 2 saves at -3.
Okay, so 2 saves at -2. I fail 1. 2 saves at -3. Fail them both. Oh no, sorry, fail 1 because I've got Sanctuary.
Okay.
1 damage.
1 damage, yeah.
So 1 is on... Just pop that one on 1. And then the Mandrakes.
Oh, and then the Mandrakes.
And then I get to fight.
Yeah.
Are you setting the defend over there, yeah?
Yeah. So +1 to hit. Well, it doesn't matter because he's just above the captain, but... Oh, would it matter for the chaplain?
Yeah, he can set the defend.
Yeah, so he can get set to defend.
He hits on 2s in combat anyway, doesn't he? The chaplain.
He does.
Yeah, but if you
what about
lightning
Vold?
Yeah,
Oh, no,
but
Vold.
it's worth it because you lightning fast, whatever. So
Yeah.
in case you want to, yeah.
Well, the Mandrakes are -1 to hit anyway, aren't they?
Yes.
So it doesn't make it. I understand now.
So on your captain,
Yeah.
that is 5, 6, 7, 8 saves at -1, and 2 saves at -2.
So it doesn't really matter what order.
No.
-1.
-1.
So he's dead.
Okay.
That was awful. Sad. sad little man. Right.
Steve shaking his head at me.
Right, so I'll just do all my attacks now. So Chaplain...
You should have never made your charge in the first place.
What do you mean?
So Chaplain first. Rerolls 1s from Voldus.
Yep.
Strength 6.
2s.
Reroll 1s. Oh no, it's not Nemesis weapon.
No.
4 at -1.
So 4 invulnerable saves of 4 plus.
So
2 are dead.
2 dead. I'll go with Voldus next.
Yeah.
2s. Rerolling 1s. 2s. So 6 at -3.
Oh. 6 at -3. So 4 up invuns, 2 die.
Oh, I won't consolidate him because I don't want to, because he's currently out of combat.
I'm going to you do your Terminators,
I
yeah.
still get to do these.
Right.
So I've got 5 falchions and a hammer. I'll put the hammer into the homunculus and the rest into the unit. So I get 20 attacks into the unit.
Ooh.
Hitting on 3s, rolling 1s, wounding on 2s, rerolling 1s. Because of hammer hand.
I'm going to lightning fast. So you're hitting me on 4s.
So 4s, rerolling 1s.
The most used stratagem ever.
Lightning fast. I'm so slippery.
Well, luckily...
Oh, that's a good roll, isn't it?
Much of a difference. Let's just show you. Then 2s, rerolling 1s.
Ben Jones has said just average charge rolls for you then again, Joe?
Oh, yeah, super average.
That is 16 saves.
Oh, easy.
-3.
Come on, should have got the unit. Everybody, let's cheer for Jake.
12.
Come on.
16.
With it, Joe.
With it, yay!
Hang on.
I think that's a bit of a whiff.
3, 6, 7.
So that...
No, it's not even a whiff. It's actually above average.
No, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
16
No,
dice.
it's just below. Oh, no, it's just above. Just above. And then the big hammer's going to hit the homunculus. So, I should have really just put on that's okay.
Oh, all my dice. Yeah, sorry. Hang on. Hang on. There we go.
Threes.
Yeah, you should have put them all on the witches.
Yeah.
Where you might fail leadership check in fairness.
4 minus 3.
Because you want to take the objective.
Yeah.
So 4 invulnerable saves on the homunculus. So 5s.
So flat 3.
Flat 3 each. Then 5 up, feel no pains. Takes 2. So it's down to 3. And then...
I'll just consolidate on.
Yeah, you should just put all those attacks on the witches, because you
not
getting that object... Well, it doesn't actually...
It doesn't make any
difference. You're not scoring any points.
I'm going to spend my last 2 command points for this unit of witches to fight again on the chaplain. Yeah, the witches are the only unit that get a fight twice.
Okay, like Marines then.
And isn't it only Cult of Strife that do anyway?
It's only Cult of Strife as well.
Oh,
so
okay.
3, 6.
So that's their unique strat.
2.
Well, the thing is, if he dies, then there's no more Psychic Ritual.
No, I don't think it matters too much. But, because it's just again denying me on that primary.
Yeah, I just want to... Hitting you on 2s. Oh, there's a lot of 1s in there. That's 4. And I'm wounding you on 4s. So that's 3 saves at -2 and 7 saves at -1.
So 3 saves at -2.
Yep.
He's dead.
Oh.
Yep.
And then we'll pile into old ham hands over there.
Ham hands. Big V. Voldus.
And then that is the end of my turn. Oh no, over there, you get to strike back on my venoms.
I've got some time.
I'll pause you, so...
I'll do it on the 2 wounds just to kill it. So, all hit. 3 wounds, -3. Oh, I can reroll the ones. No, so still 3.
It's dead. Does he explode? That'd be nice. No.
So what did you score, Joe? Engage?
So engage, I got 3.
You get another 3 for 6 for a ball.
So I killed 2 characters and the strike squad, so that's 7 points for a ball. Yeah.
Okay, so Jake, you're scoring 0 again on the primary. Yeah.
I think at this point it's just...
No Psychic Ritual.
No. I can't get Psychic Ritual anymore. I think at this point it's literally just... I just roll some dice trying to...
roll some dice. And don't show those tears.
No. I'm just trying to think, is there any sort of way I can get out of this?
Well, we're going to have to roll off to see if...
I can retreat.
If Voldus
can you take a leadership check on those witches?
Oh.
Oh yeah, that makes...
their leadership
7.
8... 9.
7, so
they're failed.
Okay.
So 1 runs away.
This could make a difference.
2 dice. 1 more runs away, but 1 is left.
So, if I'm honest...
What you want to do is stay in combat and smite her.
Well, yeah, exactly. But what I can do is I can move the unit of those guys onto that objective.
You could have piled in here.
Oh yeah, go on that. But he's got obsec.
Yeah.
So if I actually stay where I am, I can retreat onto that one, taking it off the mandrakes.
You're in engagement range of that venom, so you can't not get out of it.
But what I mean is...
Both of those venoms were in combat with you.
Yeah, I can move 6. So if I stayed where I was, move 6 to hit her, I can take that objective off of him. Yeah. Okay. But the problem is it doesn't actually make any difference because I can't get domination.
So if you're there, move 6, get there.
So I can't get domination, but what it does mean is that in my next game of potential, obviously, I could go for the...
You can get the domination next time.
I can go for the 3. So I'll do that. I can't do any psychic powers, I can't do anything.
But you can psychic powers in combat.
Oh, okay. Oh, so I could just stay with the venom and try and kill it.
But the thing is that you wouldn't out obsec me.
How many wounds has it got?
6. So
6.
I can move into the smite tide, and then I just don't think it's happening. So what I will do, I'll just try and kill some models. So I'll do that because then it means I can get upset. Anyway, even if you kill me, at least that's something. You know, trying to do something. In terms of psychic powers, I will do. So I'll gain a CP, psychic phase. Okay, that's my 5 minutes there. You owed me.
There you go.
So I'll do +1 CP. That goes off. So I now have 2 CP to play with.
Nice.
So let's save that up. I will do -1 to wound on this unit. That's off.
Yep.
And then I'll do smite into the witches there.
Oh.
So that's off as well. So that will 2 mortal wounds.
That's 2 mortal wounds.
No, 1 mortal wound. I haven't moved into the tide. No. That's one. This unit, we'll just do smite into her. That fails.
Oh.
I'll re-roll it.
There we go.
I've used the CP to re-roll it. There we go. Then I will. Well, that's it. That's my psychic. Oh no, no, they've already done their power. No shooting, combat. Boulders will hit the witches.
So yeah, he'll make them fight last,
Boulders
and then my witches get to go first.
Well, it's not your turn anyway, so you fight first anyway.
Yeah, I've got to fight first.
It's the non-player's turn strikes first.
That way.
So I feel like Jake's going to be punching me in the car all the time. So then
wait till I'm home. Yeah. There's just so much stuff to keep track of. It's making me physically tired. Doesn't help working before this, but yeah, it's quite a mind thing. Conveniently, those thingies, Steve, would actually be really handy right now.
Those thingies?
Yeah, the little sheets.
Oh, the
things.
So
for the academy students only.
Oh.
So that's why I'm not saying it.
So they're
very good like that.
That is 6 -1 on old ham hands.
So he fails 3.
Yeah.
So he's on 3.
And then 4 at -2.
So he fails 1.
Oh my god.
If he died, I would have used 1 CP to fight in death. But.
Oh, that's fair enough.
Right, Voldus. All hit.
All hit.
He's re-rolling. I'm glad I stayed in that tide now because
5. So 4s. 3 have died.
Unbelievable. And then Homunculus.
And then the Homunculus gets to go. 4s. So that is 3 at -3 and 1 at -2.
3 at -3.
Yeah.
So I haven't got Sanctuary off. So these are just 5 pluses. Actually, would you like me to do...
Well, it's got to go on whoever's on the wounded one.
That's what I was going to say. Yeah. So do you want me to do the save first?
Yeah.
Okay, just because if I whiff that, then
Yeah.
there's a potential, obviously, you would have got him. So he dies, he's on 2.
Yeah.
Fight into him now, so...
And then...
Vexator's gone in there.
Yeah.
So hammer, all hit.
Yep.
All wound.
So
9 damage.
9 damage. Can he boss it?
And if you go boss it.
I'm not confident.
He nearly did. He nearly did.
Poor lad.
And then I'll get to consolidate just that way.
I've had a really nice comment from Ginger Steve here for you, mate.
Alright.
It's a bit of a compliment for me as well. Yeah. He said, I say this quite often during Might Joe's game, but the level of skill at the game you see from him now is a testament to your skill, Stephen. If you get him not to drink Monster after dark, you've won. No, I'll never get Joe to not drink Monster.
Well, the thing is,
but Ginger Steve, thank you very much.
Thank you. I've worked really hard. I do have to drive for an hour and a half.
And also,
after this game,
the reason that you're drinking Monster is probably because of him.
No.
The reason you have upgraded.
The reason I drink it is because it's delicious.
I've never had an energy drink.
We are not endorsed by Monster, but we would love to be.
I've never had an energy drink, but from what you tell me, it's an experience. So that's the end of my go.
Have we paused?
Oh yeah.
Pause.
Big fat nothing, unfortunately. But however, I did kill the homunculus. I've tried my best to try and claw some stuff back with no avail. So that's good. But it's
So, Joe, you're up to 82 now.
Yeah.
That's 15 on the big old primary there.
Sweet.
You finished on 40 points on the primary.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you want to quickly just talk your turn through?
So yeah, I'm just going to advance that unit of racks over there.
Because
I can
sec me on.
So that's 12. So that puts an obsec
Oh
unit
no,
over there.
a tree. Beautiful tree. What a little goober.
Then these mandrakes are just going to pop their little heads out over it.
And move the Cabalites over
And the
there.
Cabalites will advance over there.
Yeah. They only need like a 1 anyway.
Yeah,
So
they'll go stand over there.
oh,
Put me on there. Then everything's just kind of... All the Dark Lancers are just going to poke
point to Voldus.
their little heads out.
So remember, obviously, there is a building here.
There is a building
So
there,
you just
actually.
need
Yeah,
to
well,
move them all.
we don't want to cheat, do we?
No,
Cheaty
that's
cheaters.
not the right building.
That's not...
It's fine.
But that's fine. It's still the same
Yeah.
footprint.
So what we'll do is we'll...
as long as you go behind it, basically.
Yeah, so that one's going to go...
Because you've scored the maximum primary.
Joe, all you need to do, mate, just to make this
Snitch.
very easy for you, kill the 2 strikes and you max out a ball.
Alright then.
And just get your engage. So just put all your Dark Lancers on those 2 remaining strikes.
Well, I'm going to...
That clears off 15.
Well, I'll shoot them with the mandrakes, because then I can put all the Dark Lancers into the
The
paladins then.
Yeah.
Oh, or paladins.
And you get 3 points on your engage, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to walk round and...
Jake's just leaving.
just going to walk round.
That's 1 mortal wound and 1 save at -1 on them.
Oh, he's alright.
Oh, and then
Unbelievable.
splinter cannons. 1 save at -1 on him. He's dead. And, and then all the Dark Lancers into the paladins. So Ravager.
So they are -1 to wound.
They're -1 on wound.
Yeah, because I've always got the power off.
So I'll use my 1 command point I get this turn when you roll that. So 2 wounds at -4. So on your own dice.
1 fail, so that will kill the 1 on 2.
Yep. And then the 3 raiders will all have a pop.
So you'll get to reroll all the hits here, because obviously if you're...
because it's 3 separate.
Oh, look at that, 3 seconds.
3 wounds.
3
so
wounds.
3 are vulnerable saves.
They're all dead.
They're all dead.
They're all dead.
They're all dead, Jim. I'm going to put this building back here so that the good people can
See
see.
Voldus.
See
the man.
And there we have it.
Yeah, there's no...
I can put the witches into him, but
Just let's not bother.
Yeah.
It's just you're just rubbing salt on the wound now, Joe.
Let me just
Yeah.
pretend I kill them. He moves into the middle, that's it. Because there we go, that's the game.
the brazen.
Voldus lives on 2 wounds, hooray. So,
He teleports away.
teleports away, goes tells Gulliman, absolutely someone stop this Dark Eldar army.
Jake snaps the clock in half.
Yeah. Well, first of all, guys, Joe, you played that extremely well.
Oh, thank you.
You played that very well.
Steve
actually.
doesn't give me compliments very often. I'll take them.
Yeah, I do. Stop moving dice.
There we go.
He's just rat.
It's well moving. It's
Oh.
well noisy.
Moody.
Movie. So stop. He's got. Why is he
I'm
touching dice? Just leave it, Jake. Leave it. Just leave it, man. Yeah. So Joe, well done. You played
Thank
extremely
you.
well. Jake, I don't know if you played particularly badly. I don't think the score reflects how you played.
I don't think it reflects how I played.
It does
personally.
reflect how well Joe played
Yeah,
on a hold 2,
definitely.
hold 3.
Definitely.
This mission was extremely rough for the Marines
Yeah.
because you've got such little... The thing is with the Grey Knights is that they have minimal staying power. And the unfortunate thing is that Joe's Drukhari can trade so easily with such minimal point units into, basically...
Yeah, I can fling 100-point units of witches into paladins
And pick up more, yeah. And like it's mainly the incubi that do all the
Oh yeah, the
damage.
incubi do a lot of the heavy lifting.
So yeah, we're just a few people just joined late, and we like the score doesn't reflect the skill at the table tonight. But it's a very rough mission, this one, for the for the Grey Knights, and because you can only really hold an objective with 5 models,
Yeah.
and they're so easy to kill. You know, a unit of whatever will just even like your small arms fire, Joe, will eradicate those Grey Knights. They desperately need that second wound just to keep them in there.
Yeah, the problem I have in this game is that obviously I move on to an objective, and the next go I'm off of it, and I can't do anything about that. So that's why I keep getting 0 on the primary. If for some reason it was end of turn scoring, obviously I was on 3 objectives for 3 turns. Obviously that charge over there was quite unfortunate.
That was really unlucky.
But I don't think it changes the win anyway. Obviously, but yeah, you played really, really well.
You use your tools well.
Yeah, it's like
you made all the right moves.
Yeah,
and there might be a potential to start to adjust the Grey Knight list.
Yeah,
I think perhaps the big blobs of paladins might have to go.
I think taking like minimum. I think like maybe a few units of paladins, but not big ones.
I think like one big unit. I quite like in Grey Knights the little storm talons, because it gives you
the planes.
The planes, yeah, because there's a lot of maneuverability in them. They can get you things like engage, but they can stay at range.
The problem is it's just the where the army lacks a little bit is the holding of the objective, which obviously you then put in more points. I would like to see Jake running multiple units of Terminators.
Yeah, that's why.
And really go heavy on the OBSEC and see where that starts to lay. A little bit more MSU with the Grey Knights. So then you can start double stacking objectives with models. So you can go character strike Termies. Character strike Termies, and like you put the triple threat on, and maybe we've got a couple of Grandmasters down there to see if we can give them a bit of a whirl as well. So I think that's where we start to evolve the Grey Knights a little bit. And but
I've got a list with that. So
go on.
I say, what about rhinos? So putting having 3 rhinos on the table, because what I found playing the Death Guard is that it's not so much the moving around and like getting the units where they need to go. Having those rhinos to move, block, screen, get engaged, charge people to stop them from doing stuff the next turn.
I think the issue with the rhinos is that each one's 80 points, and that's pretty much a unit of strikes. Bear in mind. And then all of a sudden, because you're paying so many points for the strikes to have the inbuilt deep strike and that maneuverability. I don't know whether it's particularly worth it. I think we need to look at the list is a core before we start to really make some tweaks. But
the main thing we just need is the staying power, because currently, as of late, every game conveniently since the Dark Eldar game, I haven't scored any on my primary.
You're lacking a little bit there.
But secondaries, you did the best you could with the tools you had, and I did make you really work to get your scramblers, but you did get the scramblers in the end.
Yeah, the Vect on that was, I think personally, I know you said about transhuman, but I don't think I needed it in this matchup. Whereas that I needed.
I think Vect is best used on your opponent's more technical stratagems. Obviously, like transhuman's a really obvious one, but if your opponent's got something that can really do you on the secondaries or the primary, like just stealing the extra CP, because once I did that, you were like, oh, I've now got to save up for a turn just to be able to do it.
Yeah, because if we look over, like, I'm just trying to analyse this game a little bit more, and I think secondary picks, I said to you both, they're both great picks for both of you. From what you have, your tools in your toolbox, like Joe, you nailed it. Like you got your scrambles maxed out, you maxed out your abhor and engage. You didn't want to press too hard turn one, and you would have only got 13 points rather than 11 that you did. So you scored really well on there. Jake, obviously, you got 10 points on your scrambles, domination. You were really unlucky not to get that third domination when you failed that 4-inch charge. You were really unlucky there with the CP reroll. So that you probably should have scored 9 at least. And if you're scoring 9 to 10, I think you're nailing that. Yeah. And then you may have even got it in the last turn if you would have failed your 9-inch charge from those mandrakes, because you've got like a 27% chance of that happening. And yes, it obviously can happen, but if that goes the other way, Jake's scoring 12. Yeah. So actually that's not too bad as a pick in terms of domination. Psychic Ritual, because the Drukhari, and you went ham on it, Joe. You knew that you had to kill that guy and you did it. Yeah. But I think in essence, it's not a bad pick because, domination, you've got to control more than half, and it's a great pick for that one. You've got to be in the centre anyway. Sure, why not do it? So I think that's a good pick. Yeah. I don't think your deployment was bad. There was that term when you went to CP reroll your advance, you needed a 4 to get you.
Yeah.
I just don't know whether you were a little bit like, could you have put that chaplain literally on the front line and much closer? And you only have to have your bases slightly edging over it, and then you're much closer to that centre. And just move him directly forward.
I had him on the front line to do that, but I think it was just turn 1. Instead of moving there, I just moved like that.
But I don't think you've got to be scared of Joe shooting.
No,
because I think
it's the combat that's terrifying.
You've got to be, that's it. You've got to be worried about that.
The opposite of when we played in December is literally like, I need to be scared. Whereas before, I didn't really care about your combat, and I cared a lot about your shooting. I think Ritual was... I think the thing is as well is the match, knowing the matchup. If I knew the matchup, I think I may have still gone Ritual, but there's obviously... I may have looked at something else as well.
I don't know what else you can look at.
Does interrogation...
mental interrogation.
Does it have to be one character, or can any person?
Anyone can do it.
So even your strike squads can do it.
But have to be within 18 inches of one of your characters.
So you can just keep on your boat.
I always have to utilise my characters though. Yeah. For this my Drukhari build to function, I have to have the Monculus out doing stuff, and I have to have the Archon out doing stuff.
Yeah, and I think this is an interesting one where Jake, knowing that information now, understanding that all the characters have to play because of the interactions that they give. Yeah. Then maybe that is possibly a better pick.
That's what I thought. But after I saw it all happen,
even if Jake gets 15 on that, and if you would have got a few more points on scrambles, he might have got 40 points on the secondaries. It's the primary where this game went poorly. And I don't know, if I just go to the overhead cam, I'm just going to move this away, because this is just going to...
Take my microphone, people can hear you. I'll go and watch the...
We'll trade.
I'll go and watch the little laptop.
So I'm thinking, if I'm on Joe's... If I'm on Jake's here's deployment, and you've gone for scrambles, so you need... The great thing with Grey Knights is that you can ping a unit over any time, right? And you've obviously got that access to that astral aim. Yeah. So I'm just literally... I don't know what I'm going to say right now, but I'm going to sort of move some things around to see what we can do. When you're playing against Drukhari, the thing that I found the most to be useful is that you need to screen them out. Like, they want to be hitting the paladins. They want to be... That's exactly where they want to be hitting. So I don't know whether we can go... I'm thinking here, Voldus is a buffing character, but doesn't need to be on the objective, right? So we've got something along these lines. Now, if you go... There's nothing, unfortunately... This is kind of the defensive position I'd really love to see. You've got OBSEC, you've got a character. So Joe's going to really struggle, I think, to start to get these layers in. So if the strikes go there, that's line 1. And you can probably be smart, because obviously you can put a unit can hold more than one objective, right?
Yeah, as long as it's just the same model can't.
So this is pretty much what I would try and be trying to replicate every single turn in some sort of way. Brother Captain doubles your range of smite, right? Yeah. But you're not doing a huge amount of smiting in this game. Smite's not really doing a huge amount. This guy's a real linchpin.
Yeah, yeah.
Because he's giving you your +1 attack.
And my 6's exploding. And he's got Astray.
And in fact, Chaplain's just Litany of Hate, re-rolling misses in combat is probably much stronger. So you can have a unit of paladins screened out over here. You can use a paladin to protect your characters, but the characters aren't huge to you anyway. They're not massive in terms of what they're going to really offer. 2, 4, 6. You got a 9-man unit?
9 halbards, yeah.
Okay, cool. And then you got an 8-man unit,
You got an 8-man unit.
And again, as long as you're pretty much touching with these, you're within 2, within 2. And I'm just thinking now, this starts to get a little bit more...
Technical.
A little bit more technical, a little bit more spicy. And you're just using things like your gate to put these units back in literally every time. This is kind of what I think you need to
to uncover.
There's something else as well, which I'll bring up after you're done. It's only quick,
So something along these lines where you
just
can...
a big wall.
Yeah, it's gonna mean that Joe's gonna really have to think about exactly what's doing what.
Yeah.
And if he wants to charge one unit, he can only make one unit fight last with that Tormentors. So if he's going to make one unit fight last, well, he'll probably make the Paladins fight last, but the Strikes have got enough attacks, including what they have with the +1 in the rerolls, to probably pick up whatever fights last. So if the Incubi come in and make the Paladins fight last, then all of a sudden these can. And Joe doesn't have a huge amount of shooting, so maybe he picks up 1 or 2 from Dark Lances, but they're not really what Joe wants to be shooting Dark Lances at. He wants to be shooting the Paladins. And with this unit firing indirectly anywhere on the table, you can actually, the things you want to be shooting indirectly are the Racks, the Mandrakes, back of the table, because then that gives you that late game for that scramble.
I did consider that at one point, but then obviously I decided against it, and then that's what.
Yeah. Because there you've got 3 units, you've still got the other 3 which can be here.
Just hidden and...
ready to replace
something else.
This screen. And you're always trying to replace this screen. So you're going to make Joe make massive long charges to the edge. If he wants the short charge, he can go for it, but he's only ever charging into Strikes.
And the Paladins.
And as soon as if he sends weight, you're going to have to make Joe make some really hard decisions. And it's not it's not an easy game for Jake at all. And like Joe, you'd still probably smash it, but it's going to make him make some really hard decisions now.
Harder.
Yeah, it makes him know that I can't go Incubi and Witches.
It's one or the other.
It's one or the other. Do I remove the screen? When do I send the Incubi in? And you're just going to constantly make Joe think. And this is what you can do is the sort of better you get at the game, you make your opponent make harder and harder decisions, and they get more and more, decision fatigue, and it becomes so much more challenging game.
That is what happened with me. I'm not going to lie. There is something quick I will note, and it's just something little, but it did make a big difference. Is actually when you got the Incubi out there, when I put my unit over there 3 inches, I could have actually blocked the Incubi to stop them getting here, which means they wouldn't have got Tormentors, which means I could have potentially picked up whatever charged me there. Just a little thing, but obviously something to note as well. So,
yeah, I think something along those lines with that, mental interrogation may be a better pick. But even Psychic Ritual at this point is much more reliable.
I think the thing is in hindsight, if we look at the game, and I could swap it halfway through the game, that's like, but looking at this build, all I've got to do, I think 6 inches is literally there.
Yeah.
And he's safe, and and if something does come in behind here, that just goes around there.
Yeah, so. you've got these guys which should zone that out anyway.
Yeah, so. I think they're really good. I think it's not it's not an easy army to play, but little by little it's getting better. Yeah.
And I think if we start to break this down into smaller units,
it's going to be a lot easier.
That starts to become, even if you've got 2 small, what's the minimum unit? 3?
For Paladins, 3.
Yeah.
Because you get...
Even if 2 little units of 3, just to be able to fight in death.
Yeah, just screen characters as well.
Yeah, and then you have the other units of 5 Terminators with a bit more OBSEC.
Yeah.
And, that starts
all the strikes and stuff.
Yeah.
No.
So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. Jake, well done. Joe, congratulations again to you, smashed it.
We're now one apiece in this.
Yeah.
When a new Grey Knight book comes out, we'll play again.
Yeah. That'll be good, won't it?
I can't. Oh my god, I can't wait.
That'll be awesome.
Give me the book now.
I cannot wait until all the sort of codexes are out.
Yeah. It's going to be really interesting to see how, obviously Drukhari are quite powerful at the moment, it's fair to say. So it'll be interesting to see, as more books come out, how they evolve. And
how do you guys find the clocks, by the way?
Oh, it's fine. Except for the blip we had with that, but that's easily done.
But actually, you handled it really well. I had an extra 5 minutes. You have 5 of mine. That's exactly what you want to do. So.
And you know what? We're left with 49 minutes in total between us. So.
I think next time we have an hour each. Yeah. Cut it down a bit.
Oh, you and Jay can do that.
But no, you guys smashed it, and it's so easy to use. You guys didn't notice it, did you?
No, I'm not going to lie. But that's mainly because Jay was the one to tap it. But yeah, easy to use.
Awesome. Right, guys. Well, we'll see you next week on stream. I think it'll be me and Joe.
Ooh.
I don't know what we're playing, but we'll put an advert up on Friday and let you know the games that happen. Oh no, do we know what it is on Tuesday? It's Blood Angels for Death Guard, isn't it?
It is, yeah. People have requested it.
You finally get to put the Blood Angel out for first time in this year, I think.
Yeah,
The
Blood Angels versus Death Guard. I'm not looking forward to it.
No.
Anyway,
So
Tuesday, 7 o'clock, Blood Angels versus Death Guard. Let's see if me and Dante we can do it one more time.
Yeah.
See you later.
Right, hang on. Let me press the buttons.